Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another electric day of streamers fumbling over each other. We have none other than the great new American pastime, some are saying, basketball. Basketball, Austin. Now, Austin, Baker Gayfield here, more of a football player from what I recall. Right. Also pretty good at footy, neither of which are the kind of feat Nick are into. However, this is on NMP LOL's channel, and we are expected to see a harem of Asian women come and just fight for Nick's inability to dribble, I think. It's going to be fun.
That's right, Wake. I'm fresh out of the hospital and fresh into the broadcasting booth where we are set to have one of the most some of the most prolific athletes of a generation fight against one another in one of my favorite sports, a sport in which I have played professionally, basketball, Wake, and I cannot wait. And there are some athletes out there on the court that I'm excited to see today, Wake. Can I talk about them?
Please, no, I want to hear all about it.
I mean, I know Hassan Piker.
Who's your killer? Who do you have your eye on right now?
Well, I really do have my eye on Hassan Piker because he is very old. We do know that he's getting towards the end of his basketball career. I think he's 42, somewhere around that range.
42 and counting.
That's right. 40.
He ages at an accelerated pace. So science is still out on it.
That's right. He is older, and he has been reported to be injury prone. I think most recently he threw out his hip and he's had some knee problems. We'll see how that plays out in today's basketball contest.
Well, old glass hip Piker is going to be the key to victory for whatever team he finds himself on. We have 4 big players here that we want to look for. We have none other than Hassan Piker, as you noted, Difer PK, Rafflegator, and Tectone. Now, why do I mention these 4? Because they're all tall. That is the only thing you really need to be good at basketball, especially in the context of people who sit professionally.
Yes.
So, when we have 4 people who are great at sitting, but are also tall, we got a mess on our hands.
No,
right?
I mean,
it could snowball out of hand quickly. We're going to need to see 2 and 2 on each team, or we're going to see a real lopsided, just a whopping.
And you also got some very big people that aren't necessarily coordinated, right? You know, and I think when you combine bigger people with a lack of coordination, you get some very interesting, and I'm very concerned for some of the smaller people that we have on the court, Wake.
We've got some small people.
Yeah, specifically women on the court today.
We've got, and women are very strong too. Right. But man, oh man, is there risk for none other than extra Emily, extra injury prone? Well, we could say that, but science is still out. But I'm convinced she's made of rubber, very elastic, maybe a distant relative of Gumby. And then we have the alternative of that, which is Canute, who I believe is so hard and brittle that any amount of force could potentially snap him just from the resistance he provides back onto that force.
Well, and I do think, when you take somebody like Canute, right, who's extremely large, extremely strong, zero coordination, and also doesn't really like women, I think when you put that on the court today, I think extra Emily, I think she's got to be a little concerned.
I mean, you could see him gesturing at her. Why are you even showing up? You do not have to. I'm going to pummel you, he says.
Yes, and Canute's somebody who is advocating for women not to play sports at all, I think, is what I thought his last sort of take on the matter.
Stupid?
That's right. That's right.
So, anyways, Canute, we're looking forward to seeing just how many steps he can take today. Last week, I believe he was up to somewhere of 120 before tapping out, hurting his hamstring and heaving. But last week is not the only week to matter, guys. We have another 2 bouts of athletic competition here coming up after basketball. We have kickball on November 20th and then football on a date that has yet to be announced. Kickball really sneaking up on us here. Is that going to play into the outcome of next week's match is the real question here. We're going to have some fatigued athletes.
That's right. I mean, and these are folks that exercise probably minimum 2 to 3 times per year, most of which is that during Camp Canute. To go back-to-back weeks is going to put a physical toll on these these unathletic bodies. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. I know I'm going to be in some of these matches, Wake. I'm going to be in kickball, and I'm sure I'll be in football. We'll have to see how it plays out, Wake.
Now, many were calling you the unsung hero of game day football last year. A real scrambler in the pocket, finding your way into little, nooks and crannies, crevices. It was a masterclass in bobbing and weaving.
So, well, if there's one thing about me, Wake, I'm going to find the hole.
That's what they were saying.
Right. And I do think that I was the MVP, but I was robbed. And I look forward to getting back on the football field and, finishing the job that I started last year and winning that trophy.
I mean, it's too bad because, you were right on that edge the whole time. People would say that you were finishing everywhere, but, sometimes the spectator doesn't really see all the finishing that goes on behind the scenes. What's going on in the huddle, a huddle that you were, always at the top of in my eyes, driving and just pushing your team into a position to win.
Yeah, sometimes. Yes, go ahead, Wake.
Oh, no. Continue, please. I
was just going to say, maybe I lasted too long. And I was
sometimes
too
that
good,
greatness
too good for too long. Maybe I'll go a little quicker next time, and maybe I'll win the trophy.
Well, speaking of time, we have to usher in a little bit of the rules of the day here, guys. We are playing a bout of basketball. 2 teams of 8 players will face off in 4 12-minute quarters. 5 players will be on the court at a time. Let that not be confused. Only 3 subs, which means that their energy is going to be challenged. Normal baskets are worth 2 points. Anything within the arc. Anything outside the arc will be 3 points in total, and free throws are each worth 1 point. Now, whether or not we go with a hack-a-shack strategy is something that we're going to have to consider there. We do have a bunch of uncoordinated, unathletic sitters for a living, going up against a couple of people who are candidly over 6'5", so hacking a shack might be the only opportunity they have to really nullify that advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. Wake, the size is going to be a huge advantage here in the game of basketball. I mean, we all know that.
Yep. And remember, that's vertical size. Horizontal size, however, less of an advantage. We're going to have a very difficult time with horizontal, with girth. This is more of a length sport.
It certainly is a length sport.
Yes. But even with that said, I'm excited to see just how many baskets we miss. I actually have the under on that. It's going to be exciting. And we are going to, at the very least, see a spectacle of friendship.
That's really what this is about.
It is, at the end of the day, Austin. It's about friendship. And when you look at how that's powered, our first player today, man, oh man, do you have magic in the air. We have none other than Mr. Arthur. Mr. Arthur, famously friending everyone to his dismay. I mean, both the men, the women, more of the women, all the women who come on his stream. People would argue that he is becoming a friend maybe too quickly.
He's everyone's favorite cameraman. I heard recently Valkyrie responded to his tweet about a lover host or something like that. And he's never held a basketball in his life. He was imported from Germany. I'm looking forward to see what he can put out on the court today.
Yeah, one could argue, he's risking it all right now, continuing to play in game days. He is actually under contract with the German national team, and any degree of injury could render his visa status null. So if there is an issue, there's one man who can fix it, and that is Rafflegator, a real tower of a man. Rob was the game day MVP of 2022, a tall man who I believe touts a high school basketball experience of some kind. He is also a fucking degenerate. So push comes to shove. Any injuries that are rendered here, he'll be sure to exacerbate in VR chat the following evening.
Looking to seek revenge on Mizkif today, Wake. What's that about?
Well, in 2023, in a soccer match on the pitch there, Mizkif haphazardly slid into a very tall, lumbering man's knees and knocked him down like a mighty oak. He pummeled into the earth, shattering his elbow in many places. An injury that was actually horrific. One could say had measurable consequences on his quality of life. He couldn't really move his arm for a while, and Mizkif made a meme of it called the Arm Collector.
Oh, he's going to kill him, isn't he?
There's a high chance of that. Oh, hold on. Production's chiming in here. Who do we have? We have flown in and airdropped none other than an apex predator herself, Lulu Lovely. Lulu Lovely showing just how capable she is with the ball with her And1 mixtape aesthetic here. As we see, she's going with the box out method, which is a one could say a shoddy technique going up against a real powerhouse, like let's say, I don't know, Comedy Russell. But she is making her game day return here in 2024, Austin.
I'm looking forward to it, to see what she can put out on the court.
She is Spectrum Internet's #1 fan, and undeniably better at Apex than anyone here, which I believe is meant to be a shot at our Apex Predator NMP LOL.
Oh, man.
But let that not be the last of it. We have a predator in his own right, a predator to every pizza he has ever seen. None other than it is Canute. Hello. Good evening. We have Canute here showing just how agile his 482 pounds of rock-solid muscle are. Canute has shaved his facial hair down to a mustache for Movember to really just solidify that if you're a woman, don't talk to him.
Yeah, no, literally, do not talk to this man if you're a woman. He's not interested. This man has shaved not only his face but the rest of his body. I don't think he got the memo, Wake, that today is basketball, not swimming. My Lord of mercy.
He is agile and aerodynamic, but look, when you're hunking around maybe 500,482 pounds of pure, hard, American-fueled muscle, at this point, you need every advantage you can get, Austin. However you can shave down that weight, you do it.
That's right.
He
certainly has.
He ran a total of 24 seconds in last week's game, and he is still recovering from it. I can actually confirm that yesterday or 2 days ago when I went to train legs, he said, I'm still in the hamstrings, so tired.
You know what? It kills me. Go ahead, Wake. Sorry.
No. Please.
I was just going to say, it kills me about this guy. He calls himself fat.
Oh, well, it'll never be enough. He is Sisyphus, and he is, his bouldering shoulders are his own boulder, Always up the mountain he goes. But speaking of someone who really just, what's a good way to put this? Is never afraid to show out. We have none other than Peach Jars. Mrs. Jars is here making a game day return today.
Excited.
What are you looking for from Peach today, Austin?
Well, she is not going to take any shit. As you just saw her throwing a basketball at Tectone. She really, I saw her the other day. She's strapped up. She's got a gun. I wouldn't be surprised to see her pull it out today.
Well, one can only hope. Again, it is game day, and we are looking for every advantage we can get. The only thing that matters is the trophy you leave with. How you get it? Irrelevant. Not here, no way, no how. I'm pretty sure the refs have been bribed, and no one gives a shit. They'll only see the final score.
Absolutely.
And speaking of the final score, we have 42 missed jokes to 2 completed. That is none other than Comedy Russell.
Oh, man.
Comedy Russell here, illustrating an utter absence of athleticism, really just hucking things into the abyss with absolute confidence. It's kind of a TLDR on his entire life up until this point. He will never stop shooting, regardless of the outcome, regardless of the mounting evidence against these attempts. He will continue to do it. Russell has sexy little uwu knees and a real banging body to boot. I'm excited to see what he does with that thing today. Power is going to be a mighty quotient in today's outcome.
Oh, absolutely. I love about Comedy Russell. He always comes out. He's the epitome of sportsmanship. He comes out, no matter the outcome, he's happy and he's positive. I imagine that'll be no different today.
Well, There is no Tweedledee without Tweedledumbest. We have none other than Midrob221, a.k.a. Darion's friend. E-Rob is hell-bent on proving to his chat that he's a quote-unquote athlete. As you can see there, getting absolutely shut down by Russell, turning Russell into a pure lock, looking like prime Gary Payton is absolutely fucking insane. Eric, I hope I don't see much of you today.
Truly,
you can finish it. I have nothing else to say.
Truly a mediocre athlete, Wake. There's really nothing else we have here. He wasn't really close to making any of the teams. E-Rob, good luck today.
Well, here's a little bit of palate cleanser for you. We have a new addition to the Game Day lineup, and one could say a damn cool one at that. Who's cool? Dean is cool. One could say he's the only good cop I've ever met. Dean is cool, a real chiller, man. He's gonna really be a deep threat today, as I just saw him hit rim, which is maybe the closest I've seen anyone shoot today. Look for him from beyond the arc, hopefully getting paired with a solid point.
This guy is the coolest guy I have ever fucking met. Have you guys ever seen a Toyota Camry look cool? I hadn't either until I met Dean So Cool. I'm talking red leather seats, red lights illuminating out of the rims. It was unbelievable. Everything this guy does is cool. I imagine he will continue today. Whatever team he's on, I imagine will win.
And speaking of cars, this one doesn't quite own their car. She is still in debt. What a subprime auto loan she took. That is Julia Kins. Julia Kins, she is definitely going to have something to fight for here today, as she's got a lot on the line. What's on the line? Well, again, her car. But she says, come and try to take it. I will literally smash it to pieces with my bare fists.
With her bare fist, she will. She kind of scares me too, whoever wrote this bio. She literally could beat anybody's ass. She is a sweetheart. But
so sweet.
Today
we didn't mean any of it. Please don't hurt us.
She's not going to be sweet to anybody. We think she's sweet, but to her opponent, not so much.
Well,
I think it's
don't
time.
Hurt us.
Yes.
Please don't. We are sorry. I speak for Austin both. You don't have to smash your car. But someone who doesn't need to smash her car because she's got a Duolingo streak to keep up, we have none other than Extra Emily.
Oh, yeah.
Extra Emily has been investing resources into advancing her play at this week's Game Day. Last year, she actually scored more points than Mizkif, which a lot of people don't know. Emily will be getting sturdy, dancing, and generally deploying any and all spanking tactics necessary to get an edge. And that's what we can really expect from this athlete in 2024.
That's right. And, as we could tell, some of her credentials here, she was the most known for being a lover host loser. Last week, lost horribly in lover host to many other people. She's considered hanging out in Nick's hot tub, her weekly shower. And she was paid real money to get basketball lessons preparing for today. We'll see if that plays out and see if it pays dividends.
I did see that, and I will say this. She went from, missing a couple layups from the low block to making at least 2 or 3 that I saw. So there is a big advantage to be had there, in that many of these people have never seen the ball actually go through the net. Now, one person who cannot be said for is none other than BJP.
Oh, yeah.
The legal, well, we can't call him the legal eagle due to copyright, but let's call him the legal bird of prey.
Oh, yeah.
BJP is a prolific boys basketball coach who actually knows how to put spin on the ball. Look for him to be splashing from beyond the arc today in 2024.
No, I mean, don't let his physical appearance fool you. This guy is an athlete. Formerly the poster child for male pattern baldness, BJP has accelerated to be an attorney, Soda Poppin's brother, and now potentially star of the show. He's really good at golf, and I imagine he'll be just as good at basketball.
he'll be just as good at basketball, and we've got on good authority that he has at least a couple grand put on the game, so you know he's got something to fight for.
Right.
And speaking of something to fight for, we have nothing other than Main Fang Soda Poppin', the younger brother, the Padawan, the machine, looking to really cement his authority as a guild leader today. Back on the hardwood, Soda actually was throwing an assist there, but his team's just not paying attention. And once again, they're really just not catching those passes. We're going to see how that plays out in this bout, as we have no idea who he'll be playing next to. Rumor has it he's growing his hair out to appease a quote-unquote girl who is absolutely quote-unquote not a drawing, who is quote-unquote very, very real.
Very, very, very real. Allegedly, he's the least athletic in his family. And he desperately, Wake, come on. I mean, come on.
Never stop a chance.
He's got to get that haircut, right?
Well, you see, he's right on the precipice of excellence. You see, a lot of times people turn away right before they strike gold. He's just got to grow it a little bit longer. And, you know, he'll be able to get into bun state, which is when things really accelerate. So he's right on the line. We should be excited for that. Speaking of someone who's also been growing his hair for the last 2 years, we have none other than Tectone.
Oh, yeah.
The biggest bird, Mr. Egg himself.
That's right. We're looking at somebody, Tectone. 6'5", 0 athletic ability. And that's represented right there in that shot. I'm looking forward to see what he has on the court today, sporting a Make America Great Again hat. A brave, brave political statement in today's political environment. Louder than the buzzer, almost killed Nora last week. And he's hosting an IRL card shop stream in Austin, Texas tomorrow.
Yeah, within those cards, you can also find the pass, I think, is what they said. So anyone looking to buy... anyways, so he's going to be doing a real great. We're excited to see what he does out there. Again, he is tall enough to grab a rebound, which is probably one of the single most valuable assets an athlete can have, is no one's going to make a shot. And we have a new addition to OTK Gameday. None other than Mari, the absolute machine. You might know Mari from Streamer Awards 2023. She was a Rising Star nominee. And boy, oh boy, do we expect to see that stardom on display today and Game Day. We'll see just what she's capable of doing there around the rim.
Good God, bigger forehead than Senna. Who the hell wrote that? That's brutal. I don't see it. You're gorgeous, Queen.
Well, you don't see it because she's wearing a hat.
Yeah, that's right. Well, Wake, you wrote this, didn't you?
No, I'm just saying that. I call it as I see it. I'm here to speak objective truth, Austin. You can have fun with your journalistic liberties. I don't compromise. And speaking of someone who won't compromise until each and every one of these people's arms are shattered, we have none other than the arm collector, Midkid.
Oh, look at Mizkif. Oh, my God. Look at him. You know, he's been looking really good lately, folks. Really, really good. It's amazing what can happen when you don't shave your eyebrows and head.
It is not doing everything in your power to make yourself objectively grotesque to anyone who looks at you. Really does wonders for the face, Austin.
No, it truly does. I mean, I think we're looking at a glow up of somebody who made their before photo so bad deliberately that it was almost impossible not to look better now. He pretends to be a Spanish Minecrafter and they cut the screen, so I don't know what else they anything about. Oh, there we go.
Man.
Oh, he's a diehard Team Catchy supporter. And he's a big fan of the double chunk chocolate cookie.
That'll be at least a handful of booms, won't it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, indeed. We look forward to seeing just what Mizkif can do. I expect a lot of foul play around the rim, maybe running under, jumping opponents, trying to just kind of fuck up their fall. Maybe they land on their knee. They have to get carted off. Those would all be big wins for Mizkif's team, considering that's kind of the only thing he can do on a basketball court. He is sacrificing Spanish Minecraft stardom to be here, so we know he's got a lot to play for. Speaking of someone who has a lot to play for, we have at least $11,000 in non-cash bribes to play for, and that is Nora Explorer. Nora,
yeah.
the OTK Game Day soccer MVP of last week. She is going to show just how far being able to dribble a basketball can take you in this competition. Man, oh man, was that more athletic acumen than we've seen in the last how many weeks?
Oh, a lot.
Man, oh man, is it bad.
She just
Austin,
acquired a new GTR from Nick Pollum. And scored all three of her team's goals last week. That's incredible. And I'm hearing she's a lot better at basketball than Nick.
Oh, we actually watched her nutmeg him embarrassingly. A nutmeg is when you throw the ball between someone's legs and catch it on the other side. Nick, not a, let's call him a novice when it comes to letting things slip through his hands. He looked stupid, but man, oh man, was he in his element.
Certainly was, Wake. Certainly was.
Oh, hold on. We have word that the big man has hit Tower 2. We have none other than Hassan Piker, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. That's right. Hassan Piker, standing at 6'4", 275 pounds of pure Turkish muscle. He's a 9/11 enthusiast. I anticipate he will be incredibly efficient on the court today. He spends every morning, he gets up religiously at 8 o'clock in the morning and practices basketball at his local basketball court. I'm hearing he's not allowed to show Nick in any videos today. We can't discuss the reason for that. He will be put into at least 20 fan cams after this. In fact, they're already starting. In fact, this is one of them. We're in one. There's his armpit. And he might ball out if he doesn't get injured.
You know what? We have to say here, of all the things I'm most impressed with so far in Game Day, it was how long it took you to mention his armpit, Austin. That thing was just on display for a good 10 seconds there.
Let me tell you, I have already seen fan cams have already begun. He's started to show his legs. He may be the true winner of today's Game Day regardless. Or maybe we're the real winners of today's Game Day regardless.
Yeah, the royal we.
I'm sure somebody's into that kind of thing. Wake, it's not me.
I'm going to go ahead and we have word that it seems as if Hassan is Sonic, we have Shadow, his opposition, none other than Cypher PK, the ringer brought in to stop the machine. Cypher PK, the only other person who is both tall and wide enough to potentially play with Hassan because, most people aren't tall or wide. Cypher PK is a real force in the low block. He's able to really bang down low and create opportunities for himself.
Now, this guy's an athlete. I played Game Day with him, and I played some football with him. He's tall, he's agile, and he's got an intangible that a lot of people don't have on this court, Wake, athleticism. And I think that may be the kryptonite that will put his team over the edge.
I mean, in a game where being able to run for more than 40 seconds straight puts you in a tier of athlete that no one else can even sniff, being able to do so and have a couple driving layups in your toolkit. Now that, Austin, that is a true asset.
Truly.
We're going to be excited to see just how many points Hassan and Cypher can score while everyone else fumbles around. We have what an electric day of games. What an electric day of games indeed.
Did I just use kryptonite as a good thing?
I believe you did, Austin. But man, oh man.
That's all right. It sounded
who
really
likes
good.
To challenge himself.
It sounded really good when I said it. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, indeed. Well, one could argue, like armpits could be your kryptonite. That's a thing that you like.
Right.
That's true. Bad for you. Right.
That's true.
And speaking of someone who only likes things that are bad for him, let's talk about the man who just keeps making things worse. None other than NMP Low. One could say he's Icarus. I say he is the sun, the chosen one. None other than Nick Pollum, ladies and gentlemen. This is Nick's event, and he has structured everything to make him look good.
He really has. He just lost, unfortunately, GTR. He's a little poor today, and he's most known for fumbling every woman on his lover host.
And the only goal he has today, ladies and gentlemen, is to put the ball in the basket a couple more times than Comedy Russell. So the bar is low. He's learned from his mistakes. Do not challenge people who know how to move their bodies to athletic competitions.
Absolutely not.
So we have a great deal of competition ahead of us, a lot of stakes. One could say, and I don't mean the steaks that NMP Law would rather be eating. No, no, no. I mean that the consequences of loss are significant, and that is that they will get made fun of for about half a day on Twitter.
For sure. Absolutely. Huge stakes in today's match week.
Yes, indeed. Well, enough from us here at the booth. You have action to tune into, and that's going to be done with none other than Vincent Sear. Vincent, take it away.
We were playing soccer. A lot has happened in the NMP LOL extended universe. A lot's been going on in the women's world, in the Arthur's world. People are getting expensive bags. People are getting necklaces. Nick actually bought me this Gucci necklace. So happy, so lucky to have this. Don't forget, he bought me this before he bought any of those hoes, any of their necklaces. So we're gonna go around and we're gonna interview a couple people. E-Rob, he loves interviews. Hey, E-Rob.
What's up?
Are you feeling like you're in the game today?
Well, I'm kind of nervous, man.
Yeah?
I might be on the bench a lot today. There's a lot of tall people here.
Do you feel comfortable in the sport of basketball?
Yeah, but not against these people.
How do you feel about NMP Law in the recent week and him buying bags for a bunch of people?
He's rich. He can do what he wants.
We like to hear that. All right, we'll see you out there on the court. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah. NMP Law, the man himself.
What's up? How we doing?
I just wanted to remind you and everybody that I was the first person
You were.
who you got this
That's
necklace
right.
for.
That's right.
Still wearing it day one, baby. Mwah.
Yep, that's right.
What would you have to say about these controversies of NMP Law going out there buying bags? R/NMPX going wild about it.
So
What's going on out there?
I think everyone's overreacting. It's all just a bit, guys. None of it's real. These girls obviously don't like me, and the money was fake. I got it from crypto. So
You know, Farming Simulator 2024. You know,
Yeah.
I was watching the unban request. I was hyper analyzing
Yeah.
Extra Emily's body language. She seemed uncomfortable. She seemed over it.
So the thing about Extra Emily is she actually is in love with me, and what you were noticing is she was actually turned on.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, because some of us at the bottom of the comments were really thinking that.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Amazing.
What do you have to say about basketball? Have you sharpened your skills since your
So-
last match with Nora?
I am worse than I was a few days ago. I'm gonna hurt myself, and I'm probably not. I'm gonna get picked last. So, yeah,
Oh,
I'm
I
dog
think
shit.
you'll be okay.
I'm dog shit.
We'll see you out there, baby.
Thank
cakes.
you. Thank you. Thank
All
you.
right.
Yes.
There you have it, guys. A little bit of insight. Hassan. How you doing out here?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
I love basketball.
Yeah.
my
How do you
favorite.
feel like you're going to be out there on the court today?
I feel like I'll do all right. I'll probably play average.
Do you feel like age is a factor? Do you feel?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, as you can tell,
So what are those for?
I got my knee braces.
Yeah.
They are to stabilize my tendons. These are tendon braces.
What's your opinion on the NMP LOL extended universe?
I
of
thought you
all
were about to
these
be like
girls?
Israel-Palestine conflict. I was like, nope.
We'll get into that next.
NMP verse?
Yeah, yeah.
Do
you think it's real? Do you
I've
think
learned.
it's farm? What do you think it is?
I've learned my lessons from talking about things far less consequential than this.
Yeah.
And the ire that it draws out of people, the passion.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm afraid I'm not gonna have a statement.
No comment?
On this. No comment on this. You know, I think that this is far more consequential.
Did
and
he
far
buy you
scarier.
any Versace bags?
No, he did not. He had a beautiful welcome to Austin, like gift basket thing that he had for me, ready to go on the bed.
Yeah.
And I thought that was wonderful.
You're not a girl, so you're not getting anything special.
Well, I mean, we're still having sex, so at least like I got
Is
my
the
nut.
sex good.
Yeah, Nick is a dynamo. I've been saying this for quite some time. People don't realize, like, Nick is a hockey champion from high school. He's a varsity athlete, and you really see that in the bedroom. I mean, this man does not quit. All of the stuff about, like, he's a little too into
Does
toes.
does that inner hockey beast, that
Yeah.
alpha come out?
Yeah, especially during gay sex with another man, I think, where he gets, like, more competitive. So then, we're both verse, so we're just going top, bottom, top. And he gets, like, really oddly competitive about it, but I think that passion really comes out in the bedroom.
So you would say that Nick is particularly quite good at gay sex?
Yes. I can't speak for how good he is at straight sex, but for gay sex, he's up there,
I just ain't trying to get called for nothing.
Well,
A sexual dynamo.
thank you very much for your time. Look forward to seeing you out there on the court.
Thank you.
Speaking of gay sex, Tectone, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, what up?
What's your perspective on this basketball and this NMP LOL extended universe? How are you feeling about all
That is a great question, sir. Love that. How I feel with the extended basketball NMP universe. I mean, I'll be real. Today's more. It's about more than basketball. It's about who Nick is having sex with tonight. And to be honest, he has 3 great choices. But to be honest, I'm more for the 4th. He has a secret woman that chat doesn't know about. But if I had to pick any of the 3 remaining options between extra Emily, Catchy, and Nora, I mean, I'm Team Nora. You know what I mean?
Last time we had you out on a field or a court, you hurt somebody. Do you have any plans to get out there and hurt anybody today?
Yeah, I mean, if a woman gets in my way, I'm gonna pretty much take it as I get to hit him for free, claim it's content, and just get away with abuse.
Okay. And what do you have to say to any of the critics, haters out there? That
I don't have any. They all like me.
And you know what?
The chat loves me.
Did Nick buy you any Versace bags in the last
No, he didn't, but he did say that he was going to go to my TCG card shop live, 12 p.m. CST tomorrow on twitch.tv/Tectone.
Wait, that sounds really exciting.
I know, it's going to be great, and chat's welcome too.
Oh my God, who's going to be there?
Me, Lakari, Rafflegator, Jimmy here, and 30 other streamers in Austin. It's going to be good. But hearts in the chat for chat. You guys have been nothing but positive. I appreciate you guys. Good luck out there, guys.
BJP?
Yo.
Let me have a moment with you.
Let's talk, sir. What we got?
So, what's going on in this court today? Are you still on your A game like you have been the last 3 years?
I'm a year older, sir.
Oh my God,
So
do you feel it? Do you feel a year older?
I'm better in court than I am on the court these days, my age. So,
Yeah.
we'll see.
Who are you worried about on the court today?
I'm worried about Rob, Rafflegator, because I'm worried about him getting hurt. That's what I'm worried about. I'm
That's
worried
what I
about him
was
getting
gonna
hurt.
say.
Exactly, yeah. I've not seen his song, so he's kind of like the X Factor. I don't know what. I like his form. I'm watching him shoot.
He's known for getting dirty. So
He's a big body, so yeah. I'm worried about Canute because I think Canute is going to hurt somebody.
Yeah.
So Rafflegator's going to hurt himself. Canute's going to hurt somebody.
All right. And how do you think NMP Law is going to do out there on the court?
I love Nick. He's my client. He's a good friend. He's not clutch.
He's not.
He's struggled the
Rick
last few years.
Paul.
Rick Paul. He earned that nickname. I mean, he earned it. It wasn't just given to him.
Yeah.
He earned it. So that's the key today is see who earns what.
All right. Well, we look forward to seeing you out there on the court.
Look good as always, my friend.
Don't
Thank you.
fuck this up. Your career's on the line.
I appreciate
All
that.
right.
Thank you.
All right. So it is time. We have seen you many times before. If you'd like to reintroduce yourself to the chat and kind of explain, what's going to be going on your side of things today.
Hi guys, to Sean, nice to meet you all. Pretty much it's going to be 5v5. Looking forward for both these teams to compete. I wish them the best of luck.
I think it'll be a good match. What's your experience like when it comes to making calls that chat doesn't like or making calls that the team? How do you handle that kind of pressure? Do you fold under that pressure?
Not at all. I'm pretty well at de-escalating the situation immediately, not raising it up. I just address it as fast as I can.
Okay. Well, we look forward to seeing you out there.
Thank you
I think
so
it'll
much.
be a great game.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
We'll be.
Yeah, it's good
Thank
seeing
you.
you.
You guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Extra Emily.
Yes! Oh, hello.
Come say hi real quick. I got to stall, so I'm doing everything I can to
yes.
stall.
Oh, hello, Seer. How are your interviews going?
My interviews are going really good. I've just been digging into the depths of a little bit of this NMP LOL extended universe.
Oh, what have you learned?
Did Nick buy you any Versace bags?
He bought me absolutely nothing, Seer. So I haven't gotten a necklace, I haven't gotten a bag, no car, not even a hug.
Oh my God.
I know.
Do you harbor any resentment towards him?
No, not really, because at least he feeds me food, so I'm not hungry, so I can't harbor resentment, and food is in my belly.
I've gotten really parasocial lately.
Of
I've
course.
noticed on the unban requests, I was hyper-analyzing your body language.
Yes.
What was going on there?
Yes.
Were you uncomfortable? Like.
Oh my God, no! Like I love when people say they want to come on my face. So it was kind of like, oh, like
There you
that's
go.
that's a nice unban
Ladies
one.
and gentlemen, Game Day 2000. Thank you so much.
Of course, dear.
Yeah. Oh, we just lost Progressive. So it is time to pick some teams, baby. And you know who the captains are today?
Let's do it. Should I get everyone around?
Yeah. You know who the captains are today?
The captains are going to be Hassan and Cypher, the two biggest guys here. So
It's team time, baby.
let's go. Gather around, players. Arthur, let's go if you're playing. Miz, let's go. Here. Ow. Captains, you two, right there.
Hey, chat, real quick. If I don't make this, I quit streaming forever. Come on, Finn. Don't shoot that shit. Don't shoot that shit.
We don't want you to quit. That went in, Chad. That went in.
All right.
This makes me look insane.
Our favorite time of day.
You guys, you have to rock, paper, scissors for first pick. Okay? For the record, me and Nora are a duo pick. So you pick one, you get both of us, so the other guy picks twice, okay?
That's so cute. Wow.
That makes sense. I saw how she nutmegged him the other day, so.
He didn't want to go against me again because he lost his soul.
He lost his dignity after that one. All right, rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, rock, paper, scissors, shoot. So best of three, or what are we doing?
You got first pick.
Oh, I get first pick. Okay. I have no idea how anyone plays, like at all.
Try protecting Rob on separate teams if you can.
Why?
Okay. No, that's a good idea.
I played for YMCA.
Does anyone have any guarding experience? Because I need a point guard.
I'm really good at point guard.
I've never seen him do interviews.
Does anyone know how to play point guard? Not foul aggressively, just like be able to bring up the ball. Absolutely not, E-Rob. All right. What?
He's a good point guard.
All right. Right there. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That's right. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm setting up a legal team.
I didn't want to have to pick him first pick, but E-Rob.
Is E-Rob good?
Yes, sir.
You'll see.
Oh, well.
Oh.
Damn it. Okay. Nick Paulum, the duo team.
Okay.
Wait, you picked him on.
Yeah, sure.
No, that wouldn't be fair. Rob and Lulu.
That's crazy. That's crazy that not only did you get a double pick, but you also got two solid players as a pick.
I'm just doing my job as a GM. You're doing great.
Let's see. Wait, no, if you have Rob on your team, that means I gotta get Tectone. You get Tectone, I get him.
Right?
No. It'll be
So I don't want him to injure me again.
You don't want to swap?
We can do a trade. No, we can do it.
That's probably fair.
Okay,
That's probably fair. Yeah.
Here, so I'm picking Tectone to trade with Rob.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We'll take you, Rob.
As long as Miskiv's not on the other team, I'm okay. All right?
Yeah.
Damn, bro. I want to play with my favorite streamer, man. This just sucks.
My man,
Keep that
my man looks
away
like
from me.
he frequents Ohio gas stations. All right,
So your
it's my choice. No, I just picked. I picked Tectone. You got him, so it's your choice again.
I really don't know.
Soda?
Dean.
But yeah.
Dean or
Yo,
Mitch?
get Troy, bro. Troy's
Dean.
nasty. Oh, hell yeah.
Team, bro.
Get Mr. Harris.
Who's good?
That's so wrong.
Please don't let Miz go on the other team, okay? I still suffer to
Canute or
this
Miz?
day.
Miz is good at defense.
Do not let him on the other
Miskiff.
team.
Miz.
Oh, thank God. Dude, I'll go over here, man.
Let's go, man.
He made a couple shots
Hey,
last
yo,
night.
Troy's nasty. Troy and Canute.
Russell's a big body we could put in the middle.
Big motherfucker, bro.
Russell's gonna get tired.
He is going to get tired, but we have subs.
Yeah.
Miskiff made a very deep three. which he will not be able to recreate now.
Never.
And he's
actually really good.
okay, Russ. I'm gonna go with Canute.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Always lose a game.
Soda. Are you ready to win today?
Am I over here? God,
Thanks, Fang.
I've heard this choice, as a matter of fact, has been training quite hard, quite long. Hired a professional basketball coach. We're going with Extra Emily.
Let's go! Good choice, good choice.
Arthur!
Team terrorist.
Julia.
Yay! Thank you.
Mari.
Who's his sister?
Mari.
Let's go!
Okay, to be fair, she's wearing fucking Yeezys, all right? How am I supposed to think she has...
What color? You guys are blue. We're team red.
You're
Sorry,
wearing
Frankie.
Yeezys!
Man?
I'm sorry. No, you can just wear them on your seat. Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Yo, y'all want any MAGA hats?
Everyone get red.
Yep. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The teams have been formed. The chaos will ensue here shortly. Now. Sorry, I was just thinking about your mom. Dude, Sear, that was so funny, man. I'm going to send it over to Austin and Wake. And I'll see you here shortly, guys. Austin, Wake, how you guys
Thanks
doing over
a bunch, Sear. Well, I'll say this, Austin. After looking at those teams, I don't think I've seen anything lopsided since the last time I saw E-Rob's eyes. This is going to be a massacre. This is
That's
not
right.
good.
The score
That
is
was-
Score's definitely going to be in two different directions here, Wake, with one scoring significantly more than the other.
That is how the game of basketball tends to work, Austin. We
That's right.
have, I want to say 3 to 4 competent athletes versus 1.5 competent athletes, and that is not a favorable ratio. Once that Tectone trade, and I don't know what Cypher was thinking. I don't know if he was trying to be an amenable GM, if he thought that this was a friend-making game. It is not. You build friendships internally, but between teams, holy shit, what a fucking fumble that was. I passed the ball to Tectone last game day, and it literally ricocheted off of his shiny noggin. He went like this, and it hit him in the head, and I never did it again.
I think what you're going to have to hope if you're Cypher's team is you're going to have to hope for injury. And you're going to have to hope that Hassan Piker's older age really starts to play against him. Because, this is one thing I think we should consider, Wake. Look, he can shoot the ball. He can dribble. But his endurance, experts have put that into question. And I'm not sure he's going to be able to last.
Piker he might have his work cut out for him, but I will say this: when you consider opposition, it seems as if Hassan, at the very least, does routinely run and play basketball.
Now
something that
interesting.
No one else does.
I hate to interrupt you here, but
please.
Interesting choice of Hassan Piker to go with sleeves and not cut them off. The Clippers, the fan cams, they are furious. I'm looking at Twitter right now. The lack of armpit is going to really play against him today.
Well, when he undoubtedly goes to the sidelines and scrolls his Twitter community, we might end up seeing a change of heart. Maybe that kind of mid-game feedback loop could even spiral him. I mean, one could say that could wreak havoc on his his frame, his well-being mid-game. You know what they say. Confidence is everything. And if he feels as if he's underperforming, maybe we see a mid-competition shift. Canute having his mid-game snack right now.
That's right. Yes.
He's I think if our sports scientist back in the lab suggests he's actually already expended more energy than the entire Chinese industrial scape in just this warm-up.
Look at that. He's holding at least 3,000 calories in his left arm right now that he will probably eat before the game even starts. Oh, and there's Julia getting right into the camera. Oh, my gosh. I tell you what, I'm excited to see her play. I saw her
actually,
perform.
This was a stipulation here. Canute wasn't allowed to play unless he was well-fed for risk of him actually eating the other smaller contestants.
And he is known to do that. I took him to a convention one time, RuneFest. Oh my gosh, he devoured those nerds. It was not not a pretty sight. He's not allowed back.
It's a bad time to be a nerd when you're around Canute with a mustache. Let me tell you something.
Oh yeah, really bad.
Let me tell you.
He eats them alive. That's right.
Yes. He needs the calories.
He does. He really does. But I'm looking forward to this week. I tell you, the athletes out on here on the field, the lack of athleticism, a combination. Look at here. We got Team Blue versus Team Red. Hassan leading Team Red with athletes like BJP, Nick Pollum, Rafflegator, Mizkif, Canute, Extra Emily, Julia, and Peach. On the other team, led by Cypher PK, we got Lulu, E-Rob, Tectone, Dean, so damn cool, Russell, Soda Poppin', Arthur, and Mari. Who do you think is each team's strongest athlete, Wake?
Well, what we have here is, and this is like asking me what the best car in the junkyard is. We're really going to have to see what's salvageable at the end of the day, Austin. Right. What we do have, however, are stories. We have narratives. We have drama. We have Arthur poised against his love, his one true king, NMP LOL. How's that going to play into the competition? Also, for the first time ever, he's facing off against Nora, his competition in the game of hearts he's playing. So, now the question is, how does that play in to the actual conflict itself between these two teams? We have Tectone versus Hassan, two people who, for all intents and purposes, should get along, now having to play against each other in a game of basketball. How's that going to tear at each other's hearts?
Yeah, who knows? I'm really interested to see if these players can hold their emotions together despite all these narratives at play and be able to put together a full game from quarter to quarter. I mean, think about it. You mentioned it, Arthur. I mean, his heart being ripped out of his chest, having to play against his one true love, Nick Pollum. Still beating, barely, and having to go out there and put out a performance. I mean, I really got to give it to him for even showing up today. Truly.
Exactly. Speaking of still beating, whether or not Nick is still beating is a big part of this. Is he full sack or not? Showing up empty sack, maybe he loses a bit of that athletic edge, but has a bit more clarity, sees the court a little bit better, maybe makes those passes he needs to make. But is he going to be a killer around the basket? Now we don't know.
Truly is a deal with the devil, Wake.
Is Mr. Arthur's heart still beating? Is Nick still beating his meat? Is Tectone still beating the allegations? There are so many things to bring up here. Is Rob probably still beating his meat? Man, is he in VR chat? We have a lot of things to consider play by play here. I think the biggest blunder made, and I stand by this is going to decide the entire match, is the swap of Tectone and Rafflegator. I do want to say that I want to see Tectone make changes here. I want to see him show that he's got that reach and really dominate the backboards. But man, oh man, do they have a real twin tower offensive between him and Rob. Rob was an MVP of Game Day basketball in 2022. That is a huge accolade that we have just not considered because he missed 2023 due to injury. It's too tragic to me. It's too tragic. So we'll have to see how it all plays out. But those are the big players. It's the Rob v Tectone matchup going head to head, a clash of titans. Who comes out on top is going to determine tonight's game.
Now, you're a real masturbator, Wake.
I try to be.
Now, if you're here, and would you empty the sack before the game, or would you keep it together? Because if you empty it, more clarity, but you keep it on, more testosterone.
So what you do is you actually progressively edge throughout the game. So you take tactical timeouts. Maybe you even group up as a team to kind of pool that testosterone. It's sort of a tribal ceremony of sorts. Being in communion with your brothers and your sisters. Really trying to see the clarity in that sort of erotic fog is what I'd like to see. So how do you fight through that fog and put yourself in a position to see clearly despite that? That's where champions are made, Austin. It's right on the edge.
Right on the edge, Wake. And speaking, go ahead.
No. I think you know where I'm going with this.
I think you know where I'm going. I think, folks, it's ready to start. I think we're ready to play some basketball.
Yes, indeed we are. It is game day time. Let's go ahead and have our man on the court, Vincent Sear, take it away.
Thank you very much, Wake and Austin. Oh my God, if you could only hear the conversations I've been hearing. We are so excited to call upon the beginning of Team Blue. We got a lot of tall people, we got a lot of strong people. We got a lot of weak people. We got a lot of dumb people, and we got a lot of smart people. Do streamers make too much money? Should they be taxed 95%? Should their ad revenue be cut? These are questions that I've been asking other streamers out here today on the court. It's just been a wild day for a lot of us, especially with Hassan here and everything that he's done. It's just insane, and the tension between Tectone and Hassan, just wild. I think they might fight on the court today. Now, I've been told to stall for a second, so I'm going to proceed to do that right now. I was just told that the hand mic is not working. I'm now going to announce Team Blue.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Team Blue, starting with our first player on the court. I don't have a list. Cypher PK, ladies and gentlemen, one of the more skilled people out there that's going to be on the court. He loves to come out every year and play some of this basketball.
With my team.
As you can see, you're first out, baby. As you can see, he's got those skills. You can see him flexing a little bit. Is he going to shoot? We don't know. But we're going to see it either way. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, the Soda Poppin' Morris. We love this guy. World of Warcraft nerd,
Gamer guy, thinks he's cool, is rich as well.
also established my career, and I'm going to say that every single time he runs out onto the court.
Can't say the same for this guy, E-Rob, but let's be nice to him today. Is he going to be a W-Rob
or is he going to be an L-Rob? We have absolutely no idea. We're going to find out today, though, and I'm going to keep saying we're going to find out today, so just understand that. And the beloved out here on the court, ladies and gentlemen, we have Tectone. We don't really have much to say about him. He told me to hype him up, but...
And, ladies and gentlemen, our boy Dean coming in with the blue socks, looking clean. How you feeling?
Feel good, baby.
Well, he's feeling real good. Next up, the professional comedy Russell. Looking real funny today. Looking so comedy today. There he is. So excited.
Next up, we got Mari.
Don't really know much about her, but we're going to find out if she's going to tear up the court today.
Lulu Lovely. Apex Predator, apparently. I've never, oh my God. Look at chalked up hands, ready to grip that ball.
From Germany.
Wie ist das Wetter heute? Looking so good. Arthur. We love him.
He's looking so great. That big, bright smile. I think he's very confident. I think he's very confident today. And ladies and gentlemen, the suspense is building. We have Red Team currently being held back by Jacob doing his production thing. Hassan
just itching to come out and really show his walk, show what he's all about. How tall is that guy anyways? Do you like Hassan, chat? Type 1 if you like him, type 2 if you hate him.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hassan, Abi, flexing to the camera, showing a little bit of leadership, and we love to see it. Look at that. What is going to happen out here today? And one of my personal favorites, Peach Jars, coming out with so much happiness, so much excitement, so much love and kindness. And I hope that helps her out on the field today. Next up, we have Julia. If there's one thing we know about Julia, she hates losing. She refuses to lose. She's going to go out 3,000% today, and she might hurt somebody today. One of my other personal favorites, BJP, always coming in every year for this basketball. This guy is nimble as fuck. He is strong as fuck. And his teamwork and his attitude, just top notch. Now, we got Robblegator. You know, he's got that Polish basketball tall guy thing going on as long as he's not getting hurt. Loves VR chat, and you can see it. Ladies and gentlemen, Canute here with the mustache, looking like Bronson. Very excited. Very excited. Extra Emily! One of people's favorites. Struggling with the ball there, but very excited to see her out there today. Next up, we have good old Mizkif. Very parasocial as of late. We love it. We absolutely love it. Owner of new expensive bags, Nora. She's in a very good mood. I would be too if I got all those bags. And now, next, last but not least, NNP, laughing out loud, the Lord, the guy we all know and love, and then Jacob in the background.
This court is so greasy.
There are our teams today, guys.
Like, there's literally dust right here. Something's gonna slide.
Are we ready?
Yes.
We do the Pledge of Allegiance?
Let's do it.
Be why them in defense. Can I get a bag now?
Let's not play the trumpet.
I wish. Pledge of Allegiance. You know.
Wait, Hassan, you should sing that song.
I don't know it. I'm not even kidding.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag.
United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Amen.
Amen.
There we go. Now the national anthem.
Now the Texas.
Hassan will kick us off with that one. Do you know that?
Emily does.
Mari knows it. Mari knows it.
Bursting in air, came through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave
On the land
of the free?
This doesn't work. Now, there you have it. I want you to understand I wasn't associated with that in any way whatsoever. I'm just the host. I stand offside. I do this.
and I'm going to be sending it back to Wake and Austin. I would love to hear what they think about this. Guys, how you doing over there?
Man, oh man. The real question, Vincent, is what's going to be more on Twitter? Hassan's armpits or clips of him mumbling the Star-Spangled Banner? We will see.
We will have to see there, Wake. Shocks me how unpatriotic of Hassan Piker. I mean, God. Truly.
I want everyone to know that I am, for one, outraged.
Me too.
Hold on.
Me too.
And I also want everyone to know, man, was that an interesting thing that we saw?
I do want to say, if there was any doubt here on the broadcast, we are true American patriots.
Red-blooded American patriots.
That's right. And
God-honest American patriots.
We do not represent Hassan Piker not knowing the words to our dear national anthem.
I'm going to be honest. I'm actually shocked that I think only 3 people knew the words.
I'm shocked as well.
If you want more evidence of how little sports any of these people have watched, it's the fact that none of them know the Star-Spangled Banner, because that's the only time you hear it. That's it, folks. So we have an absence of game tape watched. We have an absence of shots taken. We have an absence of athletic acumen. We have an absence of social awareness. But man, oh man, do you want to know what we have a surplus of, Austin?
What is that, Wake?
Heart. Man, do these players want to make it. Make it what? About themselves.
That's right.
You're going to have everyone scratching head over foot, fist after fist, clawing atop one another to be at the very top of this mountain, the mountain of streamer.
Everybody is going to be clawing at one another, looking for that next top clip. Isn't that right, Wake?
Man, oh man, are they ever. We have a great deal of farming happening here today, and we look forward to seeing how that plays out in real time. I'm going to be honest here. Hassan looking to be the only person who can make a basket, much to the dismay of all of, half of Twitter. It's going to be interesting to see how that plays out here. He's actually taking a warm-up seriously, and it seems like he can use his left hand, which is not looking good for the blue team. The blue team's key to victory today is probably going to be to just throw Russell at Hassan and hope that that's enough of a roadblock to keep him in place. Hassan's going to have to bust out the pokey flute if he wants to make that bolder move.
Absolutely. A bold choice for Hassan to wear those pink shorts. My God, not beating the queer allegations at all with that one.
Well, it depends on where you're looking, From up top, he's a good old-fashioned Republican, Below the waist, now he's having fun, which was probably his desired aesthetic.
That's very, very true. I'm hearing from the bench that Tectone's already calling him gay. It must be one of his strategies.
Oh, well, no, he was just saying it generally. It's kind of an RA emanates of,
Gotcha.
By the way, that's gay and I'm not, is what that means.
I see.
A couple of things that are gay: pole dancing, pink leopard shorts. You want to know what's not gay? Big anime tits, dude.
That's right.
Tell you what, dude.
That's right.
I do look forward to seeing, though, how the spirit of competition takes over Tectone today. I really do think we have an interesting narrative, almost a battle of ideologies here. It's going to be fun to see how this all plays out as it should on the basketball court, which I do believe was actually the proposed method of determining the 2024 presidential election. Rumor has it that Kamala just didn't have the crossover, and that's why she actually dipped, dodged, and evaded that outcome. It's going to be tough to see here today, but we actually are going with Cypher PK on the jump ball, an unprecedented maneuver. I was expecting they'd throw Tectone there, but it seems they're going for that leaping ability there at the center court.
Absolutely. Look at this.
Austin knows so much about basketball. He decided he was going to test me and see what I know about basketball today in our play-by-play commentary.
Absolutely.
So you might be hearing...
I played professionally, Wake. I did.
Yes, he did. A little known thing about Austin, he was actually a real terror in the Turkish minor leagues, really made the rounds. He, however, just didn't necessarily have the verticality to make it to the next level there. He was really kind of playing a little bit lower than the rest, finding his way into those holes that we were talking about, and it turns out they really don't like that there.
Look at this. Seems like they've got Rafflegator on the jump ball. Hassan Pike. Oh, he's already down with an injury, Wake. Oh, no, he's just tied his shoe. Oh, he's just tying his shoe.
Injury.
Oh, it's a shoe. Oh, he's just tying his shoe. I thought he was already injured.
Hassan Piker rocking the Kyrie Irvings there as a show of strength for his brothers in ideology, I think.
Look at that. All right, the camera's on him, so I guess we got to talk about him. Look at that haircut. I mean, this is just, look at the, okay.
And, you
just
can see
a testament to finasteride. Look at that. I mean,
they're holding on for dear life for the last 5 years, not going anywhere.
Not at all.
Oh, man. What and man, I'll tell you what, man. How many seconds does it take that man to tie a shoe?
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't think they teach him how to. He's been down there for quite some time. Oh, he threw. Oh, his ankle. Oh boy.
God.
He can barely find a shoe that fits him. Really. Oh, he tied it. He tied himself into a knot, and now he's got to untie it. I mean, look. If you can't tie a shoe, Wake, how are you supposed to go out and win the game today?
Well, due to the ravages of socialism, he was unable to buy shoelaces that work. This is the world Hassan Piker wants, one where there are no shoelaces to keep the shoe bound to the foot.
Okay, let's get a zoom in on that. I'm curious. Is he still? Oh, there he goes. Okay, I don't know what he was doing before. What the hell is he wearing on his knees?
I think he's wearing a sexy little G-string around the knee to. And Cyber PK with the jump ball, immediately getting it to Erob221, who passes it to Erob, Soda to Erob, Erob to no one, and we have Rafflegator on the boards. I'm telling you, he's going to be the real key to victory. BJP playing an old man's game, really going slow. And NMP Lowell from deep. Man, oh man, are we fumbling the basketball there. NMP Lowell showing he's willing to pull up from deep and hit rim. Actually, pretty dangerous display of competence there. Robbing the low block, dishing it out to Hassan Piker, who takes a solid three-point shot. And again, Hassan rimming out once more. Nora collecting that rebound and trying to find her way into the basket. Man, oh man, is this just a massacre on the boards? BJP showing that shiftiness with a little bit of a floater, and Erob coming up with the rebound.
Man, that rim's getting a lot of attention today, Wake.
Oh man, and if a rim's getting attention, Austin knows about it.
That's right. Man, I'm surprised it was 0-0 here.
0 points scored on 42 shots. Erob221 coming away with the first 2 points.
First 2 points of the day, which is a shock.
Cypher threading that needle with the assist. And look at that form, shooting right from the belly button, just like they teach you.
Hassan Piker showing some frustration on the court. Oh, what the hell was that?
Dean so far from the ball. Cypher PK really just launching that one into orbit here. And we're already starting to see fatigue set in. Rafflegator looking like he just finished round 3 with a VR cat girl in the strip club.
Now, look, this is Hassan Piker's Super Bowl. This is what he's been training for. There's a lot of pressure on him to show up and show out. I'd say he can't just win. He's got to win big. Look, with the shot with the 3, Hassan Piker, and he missed it. Wow.
Hassan Piker's doing more for the blue team than he did all election season right now. And Rob coming up with yet another rebound. Let me tell you something. They are just terrorizing the boards.
Oh, my gosh. This has got to be the lowest.
2-2-1.
It's got to be the lowest basketball scoring game in history, Wake.
Well, you know what? Expect a lot of attempts and not a lot of shots. What a great pass there from Cypher to absolutely no one. And BJP really showing what it means to keep the pace up. Nora with a solid take there, but Cypher was just willing to hit a woman. Man, we have had so many changes in possessions. You'd think this was a soccer match.
No, literally, and the score reflects that, Wake. It's 2-0. We've been playing for 2 minutes.
It is, I believe we had more goals scored in soccer at this point than we have in basketball. Tectone really just traveling more than he ever plans to in his life. We have, throwing on the brakes, Nick Pollum finding Hassan Piker there, who gives a no-look pass to BJP. And he's going to go ahead and use the body, take it into the center to no avail.
Seems like he's taking his anger out on that backboard, Wake.
Yo, yes, indeed, he is. And Dean with a long shot, hitting rim.
He missed that, but he looked good, didn't he?
And it looks like Soda was going for a classic 2016 Soda maneuver, just kind of clobbering that woman. Tectone launching to a good pass to E-Rob, who's going to shoot from 3. Not scoring again. We might be approaching a world record for shot attempts without a basket at this point. Hassan trying to do something about it, and he cannot, ladies and gentlemen. And he breaks the cold streak. Hassan Piker shooting 1 for 482 tonight.
Yeah, man, I tell you what, it's not a good ratio, but he got it done, Wake. He put those points on the board. Well, now we're all tied up at 2.
Man. You can just see on their faces right now, this is blue team's 9-11.
It really
and man,
is.
did they deserve it.
That's right. Oh, my gosh. With a three-pointer. Who was that, Wake?
I believe that was none other than Cypher PK, showing why he's a captain here. Adding that 3-point shot into his arsenal this season. Hassan looking to return, an eye for an eye. Does not make the world blind because this eye is not getting hit. He can't shoot.
He can't. Something's off about him today. I don't know what's going on.
Cypher, with a little bit of a pump fake, tries to drive down through baseline to no avail there. We have Dean so cool, being so chill with the ball. BJP, an absolute pest on the defensive end. And E-Rob fumbling yet again, doing what he's made to do, failing spectacularly. BJP's going to take the ball down once more.
I tell you what, look at BJP dribble the ball. You could tell he was an athlete.
Oh, man, if you got him 48 years ago, you know he'd be a real menace.
Oh, I tell you what, yes, he would.
Canute donning the color he so chooses there, the man in red. What does he have in store for us today? Well, probably a good deal of snacks. Mr. Arthur checking in as Alinity, it seems. Alinity,
couldn't
unable to
make it
for
some reason. I don't know what happened.
I'm not sure. Lulu Lovely checking in as well. Lulu gonna go ahead and inbound the ball to E-Rob. E-Rob taking the ball back down once more. Now, what do we think of that haircut, Austin?
You know, for him, I think it fits.
Yep, it is a solid Chris Brown cosplay. I agree. Mr. Arthur fighting Russell, who's going to shoot every shot, let me tell you. Expect from Russell a barrage of three-point attempts saying, please, don't look at me, I'm not a threat, until he drains maybe one in the final buzzer after 42 attempts.
Now, you look at the roster, Wake, as Hassan Piker drives the ball for a two-point shot, and he makes it! Oh, he's got red team's only points today, bringing the game within 1 point.
Now, let's go ahead here and check that replay there. Hassan doing a tactical little heel click at the end saying, don't look at me. I'm just a cute, dainty little princess making my cute, dainty little shot. He looked sweet. He looked savory. And man, oh man, is Twitter talking about it. And a no-look floater pass? Hassan working the low block again, finding rim and failing. That's okay, though, because we are four points there on the red team. Two shots made on what I believe to be north of 50 attempts.
Now, for somebody who doesn't like the rim, Hassan Piker sure is finding it a lot.
Oh, man. Isn't that the case, though, for those who so boldly say they hate the rim?
So true. So true.
Man.
Look at Canute.
Speaking of people who hate the rim, we've got Canute.
God, Canute with a basketball. It's like a walking oxymoron. Look at that.
Canute moving around like the hunchback from 300. There it is. He's going to go for a swipe. Doesn't get it. E-Rob chucking a great pass to Canute there. He's going to go ahead and take the ball up court. Oh, finding the thread there to extra Emily. Hassan with great vision on the floor. Emily, however, saying, we want to make this a close game. Don't pass it to me yet. Lulu, dribbling with both hands as they teach you in school. Cypher PK.
Wait, the first quarter is coming close to an end here with 3 minutes left, and we have the score is 5-4. I mean, this has got to be a record.
It's it's a record. Oh, and a great pass there from Cypher. Russell gets his own rebound after nailing the side of the backboard. Russell now in contention for top scoring athlete in Game Day Basketball 2024 after 1 quarter of play. Look at that with an alley-oop assist of sorts. Russell really displaying his verticality there too. Saying, I can't just run, I can also jump. It seems as though there might be a timeout being taken here. Yeah, we have a stoppage in play. Blue team's going to reconvene here as they start to get a runaway lead here.
Yeah, now wait, this is a shock because on paper here, it looks like red team would run away with this and it wouldn't be really even competitive. But blue team is really putting a lot of heart out there.
So let's talk about what the scoreboard doesn't show, okay? There were a couple of important metrics here. One are total shot attempts and rebounds. And red team is far and away the winner of those 2 categories. The problem is that, man, oh man, do they just love playing with the rim?
Just playing with it.
And people say that if you're just playing with it, it's not, it doesn't mean anything.
That's right. They got to start finishing. They really do.
Ooh, a great interception there from Rob. And he's going to go for a reach in there. No call on that foul, though. Cypher going to go ahead and take it to the rack himself. No luck. Hassan taking that rebound and pushing tempo here. 2.5 minutes left. That sort of was a turnover assist of sorts there. He's going for a little hook, and he finds the basket.
I think Hassan is responsible for all his team's points at this point.
All 6 of them, Austin.
All 6 of them.
We have a real display of what I would call edging here. It's almost going in, but not quite. We call this the old Mormon standoff in basketball.
Real
pioneered by the Utah Jazz.
Julia's getting a little mouthy with the ref, isn't she?
Well, pretty soon she's going to be screaming, twist his dick, so fear not. Yeah. Miz playing aggressive defense there, looking shades of Gary Payton on him here. They call him the glove. And let me tell you something, it does not fit.
No, it doesn't.
Therefore, Miz going for an inbound pass.
Hassan looks a little winded.
A little winded for sure. It seems like there's a little bit of discourse here about whether or not people are getting their touches in. Hassan saying, I'll pass to you.
He's going to go for a 3 again. And he's just not been lucky from that point in the court, Wake. I don't know why he keeps doing it. He's getting a little greedy.
If nothing else, it just seems to be a... It seems to be a sort of impulse there, Maybe it has to do with just, so much time alone in a room, talking and talking and talking. You're not aware of when it is you shouldn't shoot.
Oh, my God.
And another missed attempt. As he makes his way down the court here. Playing great transition defense there, but that amounts to a penalty, it seems. Or is that a travel? Which was it? I believe I saw a twirl the hands there. We're getting a travel call. Nope. That is a non-shooting foul. Ball's on the floor. He inbounds to Mr. Arthur, who, fumbles harder than he has with all 3 of the women he brings on his stream. Canute turning a shade of reddish purple, it seems. The hot American sun gradually metamorphosizing him into Grimace. I like his milkshake. 2 seconds, 1.
Look at that
Hassan
move.
With a shot well after the buzzer.
No.
And after an electric display of athleticism, we have a score of 6-7. That is after 12 consecutive minutes of live basketball. We have scored a grand total of 6 buckets with 1 3-pointer between the 2 teams. This is
absolutely
Please go ahead.
It's absolutely electrifying, Wake. And, you know, the things that I've taken out of this performance by Red Team, shocking performance. And I'd like to see them distribute the ball around the court a little bit more and quit going after the rim so much. I mean, just off the rim, off the rim, off the rim. It's time to put it into the net.
And boy, oh boy, if you don't want to take it from me, take it from a selfish top. Enough with the rim. It's time to get in the hole. Am I right?
It's time to get in the hole. It's time to finish.
Enough talk.
That's right. Enough talk.
And I'm going to be honest here. I was talking about keys to victory. At this point now, I think it's just outlasting the opponent.
Right.
I thought at one point this might be a matter of rebounds, but I actually think that the ball has deflected off of the brittle and flexible hands of these streamers so many times that E-Rob has found his way into more rebounds than any of these 6'6" people on the court. Now, E-Rob actually showing that a drive to win is really all it takes. A bunch of complacent streamers are really not doing much. And look at Generous Tectone coming in with the snacks and beverages.
That's, you know, that's an interesting thing. You don't see that often.
He's going to go ahead and pass those bottles.
Now, here's the deal. You know, the ball hog strategy of Red Team may eventually pay off if Hassan Piker can heat up and start hitting some of these threes and some of these two. They could start to break away with the game, but I mean, he's just got to get at least 50% of them. I mean, at least 50% of them. Right now, I think we just pulled the stats. He's at a 2 to 3% shot to completion ratio.
And you know, 2 to 3% is, you know, while we might say not great, I'll say this. It's also leading. It's leading right now in terms of efficiency on at least 10 or more attempts, which is an important metric here. I mean, sure, you might have the odd Russell shooting 50%, but at the end of the day, on 2 attempts, what does it matter? You know,
Right.
what is a high volume, you know, scorer doing here? And that's what they're doing. They're shooting. They're creating opportunities for themselves.
Yeah,
so we need the role players to step up. I want people nestling into the corner, ready to shoot. And, you know, I need to see some more Jokic-like gameplay there from Rafflegator, really drawing people into the post, being a threat on the low block, and then dishing it out to the shooters, BJP and Hassan.
Well, you got Blue Team, real grassroots effort to pass the ball around to conventionally unathletic players and just letting them shoot, and looks like they're getting lucky. Here's BJP bringing out the ball for Red Team.
If I've learned anything about grassroots efforts versus one charismatic man taking every shot he can at everyone he sees, it's that the latter wins. NMP Lowell with a pass to Dean So Cool.
They're going to have to
I don't
pick
know
it
if
up
we
here,
can
Wade.
classify that as a shot attempt.
Oh!
And a big whiff there. E-Rob from the low block, finding net once more.
Oh, my
man,
gosh.
oh, man. Looking like a fisherman the way he's playing with the net.
BJP says, I'm going to take it into... Nope, he's going to pass it to Hassan, who's going to finally find the net. And see, that's what I was talking about. That's what I was talking about, Wake. He's 1 for 1 in this quarter. If he can continue doing that, he's going to score more points.
Now, see, what we just saw there that really didn't come to fruition is Dean So Cool really trying to utilize a James Harden-style game strategy there. And E-Rob fighting net again! Is he a fisherman or what, the way he's pulling up crabs?
Oh, my gosh. And Hassan Piker wants a 3 of his own, and it's right off the rim.
And he rims out once more. This could become lopsided real quick. If E-Rob starts heating up from deep, well, I mean, what does that say about all of us? Chance with his foot on the line there.
The hell was that? Cypher PK here with Chance.
Shoot again, Chance.
Chance maybe wants to take it from 3.
And I don't know what that was, but it was interesting. Shocking to a cherry-picking Nora here. Nora with 2 on the board. That is 10 to 11. Blue Team in the lead.
Wow, look
at the vision there from Nick, doing everything in his power to make life as easy for this woman as possible. Man, oh man, is he a giver.
Dean with the 3, and
he only has to give her another 10,998 points before it's now even.
Canute's been very effective with the rebounds.
Canute going with the sort of walk. What a pass from BJP. Hassan not even ready for the vision
Hassan for 3
on that one.
Oh, and he finds the rim yet again.
NMP Lol skating his way to that ball, not able to get there fast enough. We are going to alternate possession there. Erob's going to take the ball up one more time here. Erob just bobbing and weaving, you know.
Canute.
And Canute with a block, but it seems as though they're calling a penalty on that. He did get a little bit of hand. Canute, not familiar with the rules of basketball, thought Erob was asking for a high five. But I got it with all 5 fingers. Erob rimming out there. Let it be known, Erob 221, without a jersey of his own, no one planned for his attendance. He brought the game day jersey. BJP advancing the ball here, down 2. Single possession game. A total of 10 baskets scored here.
And see, this is what red team keeps doing, Wake. They keep going for threes. They need to drive the ball inside and do more of what blue team's doing.
Well, we have a problem, Austin, and it's that I think everyone realized they don't know how to dribble. So when they catch the ball, they have one of 2 options, and they are going with a cherry-picking strategy. This is what Nick's team tried to deploy last game day to little success. However, it seems as if they are able to even out the score here a little better than they had last year.
Now, correct me if I'm
bold
wrong.
strategy.
Nora's emerging as the leading scorer for red team.
In very quick, in a quick change of speed here, it seems if she is. You see how she just sloughed off on defense entirely here. They actually have a wide open man. Dean So Cool just needs to finish this opportunity, but instead he passes it to the big man, Hassan Piker.
Oh my gosh. You'd think blue team would have an answer for this strategy and maybe put somebody back there on her, but no, not at all. And red team takes the lead.
They have indeed. It should be 14-12 red here, I believe, unless I'm miscounting. You'd think at the very least what they do is follow her when she sloughs off and just play 4v4, but instead they have actually let this happen about 3 times in a row now.
Is the score not changing, Wake?
I'm not sure it is. I could be miscounting.
There it is.
Don't forget, Austin, I'm a streamer. My brain is soup.
Mine is 2.
And Erob crossing up a 49-year-old man.
Hassan Piker, what do you bet he hits the rim this time?
Oh, and wow, with a generous pass there to Nick Pollum.
And here comes the rim.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Does he just love that thing?
He really does. He can't get enough of it.
Off the foot of Mr. Arthur, who I think has only ever played soccer. And Hassan with yet another shot attempt to no avail there. And a great no-look pass there to Brick Pollum, who misses 2 quick shots in succession. Make it 3, and he's just repeating what he's doing in his personal life, baby. Mr. Arthur about to take it from deep, but he denies it. Take a look here. We have 5 red team members there at half court. BJP.
Here comes BJP.
Picking that up.
Visions of his younger years. Mizkiff.
A couple solid no-look
passes there. Here comes a 3 from Hassan Piker, and it's the rim.
Man, he loves that rim.
He really does.
He's a fiend for the rim.
Oh, he's a fiend for it.
You know, I was reading that on Twitter.
Oh, me too.
I assumed that, you know, they were just counting
Here
him out.
comes
I thought it was
Hassan
haters.
Piker, and he's got it. There we go. There we
Hassan
go.
Piker there.
There we go, and he looks good. There you're staring right into the center of a fan cam, folks.
Yes,
Oh,
indeed.
man.
Watching him take flight and just crash into that thing has been inspiring. Looking like a real airplane. What do we got here? It
timeout on
seems
the
like we have
field.
another tactical timeout here, about halfway through the second quarter here, as we near halftime. We have a big shift in the margins here. Red team really breaking ahead as they figured out the strategy of exploiting the absolute and unapologetic laziness of streamers. If one person just doesn't play defense, one, people for the most part don't know how to dribble or shoot, so you don't really have to play defense on them. And then two, it puts you in a position to get a free and open layup on the low block. No one has exploited this strategy better than they are this year, probably due to, well, just general apathy.
Good dude, hydrating. You know, he's holding up pretty well, Wake.
You know, if nothing else, he's a real iron horse. You know, he streams about 15 hours a day and, you know, walking up and down the court for an hour or two. I mean, I think he's got it in him now.
I mean, this is a man that streams every aspect of his life. Every aspect of his life. Truly committed.
Man,
Dean's
oh man,
so cool.
is he ever.
Dean's
And
so
Dean
cool.
is so cool, man.
So
Just
damn
so
cool.
fucking cool.
So cool. Setting up a block on Hassan Piker. And then getting
Good
the
give
ball
and go.
back.
Cypher, gonna need to take something here. If he doesn't start shooting, blue team's gonna just fall further and further behind.
Oh!
He's gonna learn his lesson about passing to Russell here shortly.
Going deep to extra Emily. To Hassan Piker with the three, and he's the rim.
And man, oh man, does he keep rimming. Hassan rimming like he's practicing for prison. And Austin, it seems like Chance has just gone with the beat the fuck out of a woman method. Something that I think we feared in pregame, that we thought it was going to be carelessness, but it turns out just misogyny. Hassan,
There we go.
With a good shot.
That's two. And red team's starting to break away with this. Like I said, if they just got a little bit more.
You know, the problem here isn't, what we're seeing is that you have a de facto leader here in Cypher choosing to pass the ball to Comedy Russell time and time and time again, as opposed to take the shot that he needs to create. E-Rob. Nick from the low block, brick Pollard with another miss. You can tell the pressure's getting to him. Chance.
And, you know, that's just what we would expect.
Letting it slip through his fingers once again, saying, sub me out.
Yeah, he can't even take it. He needs to be substituted.
Chance, gonna go ahead and scroll through his camera roll, looking for photos of Vebe to find inspiration.
Here we go. Hassan Piker looking for the three. And he's got the rim.
Man, oh man. That's crazy, he says, in disbelief.
I mean, that's almost comical at this point. I mean,
that's crazy, he says, marveling at the consequences of his actions.
Oh!
Extra Emily with that low block shot. Can Lulu Lovely 2v1 this? Tectone coming in ready to punch her. Just swiping. Send it back. Yep. Tectone used hyper voice. It's super effective.
Hassan with the two, and he's.
After almost 2 quarters of play, we are sitting at 30 combined points between two teams. E-Rob dribbling like he's about to fall. It's as if every step is just a way to stop himself from landing on his face. Cypher taking that pass and getting an and one opportunity at the line after finishing on the low block. A great turn of fates there. For most people, I'd say that was a pass, but for E-Rob, I know he was shooting. Cypher.
Here we go. From the
Raised
line.
himself from the free throw line.
Oh.
And, man, you know,
Here comes Hassan Piker dribbling the ball down the field. And he's going to get
right off the backboard into the hands of Cypher PK, who pushes tempo there to Erob 221. Erob 221. Man, oh man. Oh, just really doing his best Hassan Piker impersonation now.
Here we go. Hassan Piker dribbling the ball down the court. And he's going to try to take it for three, and he's got
it! And he finds it!
I think that may have
however,
been two,
his foot was on the line there. That would count for two.
That's a long two.
A very long two, right inside the arc.
Are we home or guests?
They are up 6 here. Dean So Cool. I don't know if the ball is in play or not. All I know is that no one seems to care. Lulu Lovely kind of finding Erob, but Mizkif really putting in the effort there.
And Canute, 1v1. Oh, my God.
Canute missing on a great attempt there. Tries to take the pants off of Dean So Cool. He said, "Show me your glutes. Where are your striations, Dean? I have to get you in the gym. You've gotten fat."
Here comes Hassan. He's feeling hot after that three-pointer, almost three-point shot.
Hassan Piker about to shoot again for sure.
One, and he's got the rim again.
And it comes up short. Lipping the rim that time. Gave it a nice little kiss. Hassan Piker. Strong opinions, tender love. Erob dribbling like a 52-year-old at the YMCA.
Here comes Russell with the three. Oh, my God.
You know, typically we'd say nothing but net, but today that was just nothing at all.
Here comes Hassan looking to get passes to Canute, who's looking for,
and a block by Cypher PK. Ooh,
Canute with the
rebound.
A lot of contact there. 2 seconds left. Oh, and he's not even going to try to okay. And at the end of the first half, it's red team 20 and blue 14.
Man, oh man. You know, we often say that streamers, they have that childlike wonder. You know, they have that childlike palate. They have that childlike social skills. And now today, they have those childlike little league gameplay numbers. Making one shot on 182 attempts. All of these streamers showing that they think about one thing, which is scoring for themselves.
That's right. A lot of selfishness playing out.
You know, surprisingly, if we were to give a most generous award today, it might go to Tectone for bringing his team water.
I mean, truly a shocking example of selflessness from Tectone with that.
I have heard from the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame, as well as a number of esteemed voices in the basketball community, that they are dubbing today a dark day for the sport of basketball. One of the most dismal and flagrant offenses to the spirit of the game they've ever seen. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is delaying his death only so that he might be able to see a better game of basketball than this.
I mean, look, I haven't watched a lot of basketball, as you can tell, but I imagine it's a whole lot better than what we're seeing today.
Well,
and I'd like to apologize to everybody who plays basketball for what they've seen today.
I look forward to hearing all the comments of "I could wax these fucking idiots." They're going to be everywhere, and man, oh man, will they be entertaining. You know, Austin, you haven't seen a lot of basketball, but you have seen a lot of rimming, and we have gotten great rim commentary from you. And I like to think I put in my ad here, but you know, I know where to defer. And let me tell you, Austin, I think you've been excellent. Not as excellent as that mesh shirt, though. My, are you eating, my friend?
Thank you. Look, I it was getting a little hot in here. I decided to take off my other mesh shirt and put on another mesh shirt, Wake, and I'm feeling very comfortable and cozy. Very comfortable.
The only thing hotter than Austin today is Atomic Picnic, out now on Steam. Make sure you check out Atomic Picnic using the QR code in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen to play a great roguelike shooter. It is hot, it is sensual, and let me tell you something, it is nothing like these cute little kitties. Man, oh man, is that wholesome. Look at Claws and Chaos, an excellent auto battler there that you can play, courtesy of Mad Mushroom. Go ahead and scan and play there in the bottom left-hand corner and experience the game for yourselves. And the OTK Games Expo, the Winter Games Expo, will be coming at you on December 4th. That's December 4th on OTK Network channel. Don't forget to check that out, as well as Austin's nipples in that hot mess shirt. Austin, thank you so much for doing that for us. We are going to kick it to another Stone Cold Fox, a real Tomcat in the sheets. And let me tell you something, a menace on the hard court. Give us some good interviews and some insights on the floor, Vincent Sear.
Absolutely. It's really good seeing you guys here. Now, what a match we saw. Blue down. Look how exhausted they are over there. Can we get that? Look how exhausted they are. It's just really sad. They're trying so hard, but they are really. Red's just chilling. They're relaxing. They're actually out here on the court, still getting that on. Now, I wish you could hear what Austin and them were saying about you. Wet? You are more wet than your mom was last night.
Thank you.
Now, listen. Austin's calling you the rim job. So what do you have to say about that? It looks like you've been going out there with some crazy plays. I saw you ran over there, you went whoom, went swooping, but sometimes you're just getting that rim job. Is that what you're working on right now?
Yeah, so the problem is I'm not going to make any excuses. Normally, if it goes in, it goes in, you know? And right now,
it has not been going in. You know what did go in last night?
You're digging my mother's vagina?
That is disrespectful to your own mother to say. You're wet as fuck. This is a Burberry shirt.
Go on.
What do you have to say? Is your
You're
team
wet as fuck is what your mom told me last night.
Is your team doing? That is incredibly unprofessional.
Uh-huh.
Is your team kind of going the way you want them to?
No, absolutely. So I'll say this much. A lot of people had a lot of high expectations of me coming in here. Oh, he's going to dominate, whatever. And I clearly have not done that. But the only reason why we're up right now by 6 points is because of my team. We have players playing appropriately, being in the right spot, very accessible. I just dish it out to Nora, for example. Nora played
That's really good, those long passes, and she's up there, she just goes boom.
Yeah, she played a major role in bringing us back.
Yep.
And, you know, BJP's fantastic.
Who's underperforming on your team?
Underperforming on our team? Honestly, normally there'd be someone I could make fun of, but everyone has done significantly so. I'm the only one who's underperforming on our team.
Okay.
I think that I've missed far too many shots. Sure, they're contested, but I've missed far too many open threes. I mean, I'm 0 for like 8 now on the three-point line, and that's a horrible stat line that my chat is never going to let me live up. I mean, I'm solving the Austin, Texas housing crisis out here with these bricks I'm laying.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I laid this pipe on your mom last night. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's Hassan out there, Team Red, really living it up. Let's get out here on the court and let's see how people are feeling. NMP laughing out loud.
Yes.
I mean, your team is up.
Yep.
Hassan's out there. You guys got some good plays.
Yep.
Those long passes to Nora down there, and then she's just been sending it over and over and over again.
Yep.
How do you feel about your performance today?
Couldn't be worse, actually, Sierra. I'm missing wide open shots. I'm fucking, every time I shoot, I hear Russell's black ass yelling at me from the sidelines. You know, it is just not okay. I'm absolutely shook. But Nora's playing great, which makes me happy, you know, because I flew her down here just for this so she could win. So super excited.
Where do you think your lack of shots succeeding is coming from today?
Let me tell you what's going on here. Sierra, I'm not making shots because I suck. There's nothing more to it. Every mistake that I have in life is my fault, my fault alone. I have no one else to blame but myself. I'm a fucking loser, but thank God I got good teammates to carry me through life and get this dub, hopefully.
We'd love to hear that. How do you feel about Hassan's performance today?
I'm not gonna lie. I think he's missed more than I have, guys.
Do you feel like he's going to be as criticized as you are?
Absolutely not, because he's tall and he's good looking.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see you out there. Good luck on the second half. I'm going to go to BJP over here. BJP.
Yeah.
How's it feeling out there? Is your team
from a coach's perspective, it's tough.
Right.
It's tough to watch, but you know, it's a different kind of game. So we're getting used to each other. You know, so we're coming along.
Is there teamwork? Is it happening?
There's a little bit. There could always be more. We're about 1 for 30 from the three-point range. So I'm hoping we shoot a couple more closer shots. You know?
Okay.
That's my coaching advice. We'll see if they heed it.
Yeah.
So they don't always listen. You know.
I think you guys have had great ball control. The chat's so happy.
Good.
They're calling Hassan Rim Lord.
Rim Lord.
But
what are they calling me here?
Oh, they're calling you the fastest bullet of Texas.
Okay. I'll take that. I'll accept that. I appreciate appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well,
they're loving you out there.
yes. Well, we have great announcers today, so I appreciate the announcing team. So, yeah,
You're
we
very
have-
welcome. Yeah. You're very welcome.
Very professional. Way more professional than the players. So we
Yeah,
appreciate
yeah,
it.
that's
All right.
that's
We'll see what happens in the second half.
Absolutely. Who do we want next? Oh, Mizzy.
Not a fraction of that, but I'm happy with where I'm at right now.
I saw you do some crazy stuff out there. I feel like Joe Rogan. I feel like you during your thing. We saw some crazy stuff out there. You were down there laying down on the court.
I was.
Rolling the ball.
Yeah.
What made you think that? Was that a flight or fight thing?
No, I mean, I just got on the floor and started rolling around because I feel like, when you are in it, you're in it to win it. And, my team is, really good and stuff, and I'm really proud of everybody.
Yeah.
It's really nice to watch this stream with no ads because Hassan's here. So
Yeah.
hope the chat is enjoying it. He's going to fucking hit me now. Look!
Has finally passed away, which is some of you will like and some of you won't like, but his days are done. That's it for interviews. I wanted to only specifically interview the red team because they're looking good today. And I think we're going to go into this halftime performance. Peckies, how's our halftime performance looking today?
Come on! Oh, come on!
Oh, well, it looks like you're mistaken. There's no halftime performance. It's just going to be Austin slowly disrobing for the camera. And let me tell you something, guys. We have had one hell of a bout. A lot of fun being had here today. We just saw Hassan Piker bludgeon and drag his concubine Mizkif back to his chambers. That will certainly make Twitch himbos.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, that is definitely going to make Twitch himbos. You've made Twitch himbos yourself quite a few times, Wake.
Well, gosh, I mean,
you're way
look,
too
I'm always
humble
honored to be there.
You're way too humble. You're literally the epitome of man.
Austin. If you want to go blow for blow here, man, I'm gonna suck you off. All right, man. Let's not start.
No homo. I promise.
Speaking of no homo, we've got Tectone there. Tectone really got to show us that verticality. I think that he's been the missing link for his team, and he's someone who I've really been counting on there on the low block. I want to see more deflections, if anything. We don't need rebounds. We just need him to be a presence in the post there to take some of the load off of Cypher.
He took off the MAGA hat. I thought he was going to wear it throughout the game.
Well, here's the thing. Tectone understands that he needs advantages, and being aerodynamic is certainly one of them. All right, we've got audio here coming from the court here. Dean So Cool, go ahead and passing it to Bryce, who I guess is now playing. What a concession from the blue team, who frankly is not very far behind.
Really, only by 6 points.
But, then again, that is kind of the whole game. It's no one has scored at all ever. Tectone just taking it from BJP there. Finding Bryce again, who's going to go ahead and make a pass. Bryce looking to make a pass again, showing a little bit of a shuffle there. Fighting Mari there in the post, and denied by BJP, who finds Nor on the low block again. How have they not strategized around this?
I don't know. They had a whole halftime to strategize for it, and they haven't come up with an answer.
Yep. Tectone casting demoralizing shout there, seeing if he can maybe gaslight her out of scoring again. Cypher really needing to show a little bit more offensive aggression there. No luck there. He finds Bryce, who's going to go ahead and shoot that, and he makes the shot.
I think
22-16.
Yeah, just inside the three-point
pretty
line.
Comfortably inside the three-point line there. He finds net. BJP finding Hassan, who's going to rim out again. And he's going to take one more, finding rim once more. No, he finds net. Look at that. Hassan, Cafeteria Lady Piker, throwing on the net. Tectone.
Oh, up and down.
A little up and down there, but, I think they're just going to let it slide.
You like that, Wake? I knew what that was.
You did!
Oh, and Hassan Piker's going to find the rim again. Bryce, looks like they're using a little bit of the Nora strategy.
And, hey, if you can't beat him, join him, which is a strategy we've seen from a few people here on the court today.
And with the
Ooh, rimming out, but hey, it was in the right direction, which is pretty solid for this level of play. If he takes another 42 shots, he might make a few.
Now, Hassan is in an interesting point because he needs to keep his team ahead while also redeeming himself. Oh,
and
with
Rob sending it back. Return to sender. That didn't have a properly denoted address. Nor with a big miss there. Brick Pollum following it up. Man, oh man. A lot has been said about Hassan's misses, and what hasn't been discussed is that the only thing Nick has fumbled more than women is those low block shots. And, wow. Nick put it on a spin cycle. Bryce denying it.
Here comes Bryce. Really not making much of a difference here. Red has done nothing but expand their lead from the first half.
We're going to go ahead and see Nick take that in with no real plan, do a pirouette, and then chuck it just kind of up. Speaking of just chucking it up, I'm about to chuck up my lunch. Eric, please stop.
Here comes Hassan Rim Piker. Looking for the rim again.
Living up to the name!
He's got it.
Oh! Bryce with yet another rebound there. Fresh legs and a fresh mentality there. He's finding an open Cypher PK who's going to go 2v1 and get stripped. Man, shades of Muggsy Bogues coming out there from BJP, using his height to his advantage. And a textbook lay-in! Put him on the line! That's it. They love a good sequence. They go ahead and try to organize there on the line.
BJP's going to take a free throw here. I think he's going to make it, Wake.
With how the free throws he's made his kids shoot, I'm sure, and it comes up just a little bit short. And that has nothing to do with his stature.
Oh, man, look
Great
at the
rebound there from BJP, man.
Here comes Hassan. And you guessed it. Oh, he got it.
Oh, net there, 28-16. Despite the addition of Bryce, man, oh, man, is this game just snowballing?
Yeah, it really shocks me because Bryce is quite the athlete, not making much of a difference here, which goes to show you truly a team sport.
And Cypher gets the rebound on the offensive end, drives up the baseline, and lays it in to no one there. Miz with a solid inbound, but it ricochets off of Nora. Yep, they're bringing in the secret weapon. Extra Emily subbing in for their best player. Cypher in the corner. Canute going with the overwhelm them strategy, and E-Rob uncontested from the low block finds net again.
Shouting out football line calls here. Canute with the all rim.
Bryce taking the ball up court here, looking for an open man. He finds Russell from deep. He lines up with a hell of a take, actually. The closest I've seen Russell, textbook form, starting the shot from his crotch and releasing right at his solar plexus. And Lulu Lovely passing it to not so lovely. Cypher PK really working the low block there. Mizkif doing his best, try to enter them strategy. It does not work. Cypher finds his way to the line.
I mean, Blues really got to get something going here, Wake.
E-Rob, well, if by something going you mean a delicate pass to a big Norwegian man. Canute trying to be as efficient as possible with his energy. He's just kind of hucking things so that he doesn't have to walk. Why go and play offense when you can stay on defense and turn the ball over? Russell using that finesse, real light on his feet there, a ballerina in his own right. Ballerino, apologies.
Here's Hassan.
Hassan.
Oh, and
trying to cross over like Tectone did.
Canute putting on a block on Tectone.
And Bryce finding net there for 2.
Finally making a difference for blue team.
See here, really taking that positioning advantage against Hassan, exploiting his tired legs. Oh, you know what it is? He took off his, his tendon bands are there. Oh,
Peach,
another turnover.
We haven't seen much of Peach. She's been invisible on the court today, Wake. Either that or she hasn't even been in the game.
Mrs. Jars is famous for a couple of things, having played college tennis and her ass. Unrelated points, but nowhere there is it mentioned making baskets. However, what she is making is a great impression on the audience. While people might not be seeing much of her, they are happy when she is on screen. Hassan Piker finding rim again from the low block. Can Russell play lockdown D? No, he can't. Finding net. 30-20. Hassan actually showing his endurance here. He is hobbled over and heaving, but my oh my, does he keep moving?
That's right. He's definitely having a better second half here, finding the rim less and less and getting more net.
Peach saying hello to her mother there.
Nick Pollum finding Canute, who's going to take a shot, and he's going to make it.
He finds it. Feeling good, Canute. Canute and Hassan setting their differences aside. A real modern white men can't jump kind of movie.
Oh, Tectone showing his athletic ability.
There it is, getting a solid deflection there on himself. Nick trying to triumph over E-Rob here. Can we get a shot from deep from Nick? That might be his best asset here. He hasn't been known to, and nope, he's just gonna kind of drive and chuck. No, what's the ruling on the floor there? It looks like it's just going to be a general turnover. Here you can see in the bottom left-hand corner, Nick nimbly fumbling his way through before he just kind of heaves it up into the air like a toddler going underhand. Cypher PK gradually metamorphosizing into Lord Farquaad here as that headband just rides up higher and higher.
Ooh.
And what a great pass to Dean. So ready. He's on the low block looking for the feed. And look at that there. Perfectly arcing into Dean's hands there. Expert vision from Cypher.
All alone.
And man, oh man.
Ooh, that hurts, Wake. She was all alone out there. It would have been a 1v1 between her and Canute.
I haven't seen someone fumble a situation that comfy since Nick Pollum. Cypher PK seeing if he can go make a difference here as we round out the end of the third quarter here. 2.5 minutes, 32-22. Blue team really needing a change of fates, and it's not coming. Nick Pollum pressing tempo here, passing to Hassan Piker. Hassan bulldozing his way through Eric.
That was the best play of the game for him. He looked good.
Now, see, Hassan is exploiting the bizarre metaphysics of E-Rob 221. All of the negative karma and the weight of all of the negative things that have happened in the world are actually being absorbed by Eric, including Hassan's terrible shooting luck.
He's starting to look a lot better in this second half.
If I'm blue team, I'm getting E-Rob as far from Hassan as possible. He should never be guarding him one-on-one here. And you see there, same shot opportunities. He does not make them because E-Rob is not close enough to absorb all of that negative karma. Hassan using all of his hands there. And again, Shooting on Dean so cool, he cannot make it. E-Rob threading the needle there to Bryce. Bryce showing his verticality there on the low block.
Now, you put Bryce in the second half, and the gap only gets wider.
Man, oh man. I mean, one could say it's gaping.
It's right. It's gaping, and then on top of that, Red is hitting less rim. So you got a gaping hole, and Red is hitting less of the rim because of it.
Yeah, one could argue.
It's a bad situation.
It's like the hole's just getting wider and wider for them. You know, the basket's just looking bigger, and it seems like things are just kind of falling into it at this point.
That's right.
And Bryce with another basket. Mizkiff taking it all the way to the low block there, fighting Julia Kens, who practiced shooting free throws all yesterday, assuming she would ever shoot a free throw in today's game. Cypher, 25 seconds left on the clock. His team is down 8 points. They are going to need a heroic effort in the fourth here to even the odds. Cypher,
he's taking his time
the ball
here,
out
isn't
here.
He only got 8
looks like
seconds.
He's trying to get the last shot.
Looks like he's just going to take a three-point. Oh, boy, what a disaster that was, Wake. What an absolute disaster and a reflection of the game that they've played to this point. That was awful.
Man, oh, man, was that a mosh pit. One thought we were playing rugby there for a second. Look at that. We had, let me tell you something. What an effort there from Hassan Piker, really terrorizing that enemy defense there, finding his way into their back lines and just hitting his shots there.
Oh, hitting it back to back to back. No more rim. No more rim, he said to himself. No more backboard, all net. Yep. And that's what we saw in the second half. Enough foreplay. You know? It's time to finish the job and get it done.
It's time to get in there. You know,
based on the tape that we saw, Wake, that's what we would have expected in the first half.
You know, it's funny because on one hand, we were here assuming that maybe we were just seeing kind of like flagrant incompetence, but what it was that he was just a tender lover. He wanted to make sure that the hole was warmed up before he really got in there.
That's right.
You know, we got to give a tip of the hat to that. We love a good munch.
Yeah, we absolutely do, and now that hole is gaping.
Yes, indeed. Where is the blue team strategize there? Bryce probably saying, please stop shooting, pass the ball to me, and let me just keep taking low block layups against these tired professional sitters. They have not moved in years. I play basketball every week. Please stop shooting. Give me the ball. I will just shoot it.
Now, if you're blue team here, Wake, what are you doing?
If I'm blue team, I am, well, one could say here the best thing to do would be to just have Tectone stay on defense. Don't run back to offense. Don't fight for rebounds. Just sit there at the low block and put your hands up. We are not calling 3 seconds in the paint. He could sit there the whole game, hands up. Let Cypher keep running the ball up and down the court. Or honestly, let Bryce take the ball up and down the court. Let Cypher kind of be there to take low block layups and have Russell just try to kind of run into everyone, seeing if they can take out a key player.
You gotta have an answer for Hassan Piker. I mean, you gotta get him back to the rim, right? You gotta get in his head. Maybe talk a little smack.
The real question is it possible? We're not sure. So how do we get into Hassan Piker's head is the real question. One could argue being a gray name chatter.
Perhaps if you can get him stun locked, that's what I would advise. If you're blue team, get him on a stun lock. Start talking about
Tectone hasn't even started utilizing his psychic damage moveset. He could just start saying things.
That's right. He needs to go with the strategy. Say that Kamala Harris lost because she didn't move to the right enough. That'll really get him out of his game.
Do it.
That would really do it.
And we're going to go ahead and throw it down to Sear. Sear, take it away, beautiful. Oh, leaving you just like your father did. He's coming back eventually, he said. But don't wait up for him. Sear, America's absentee father. Man, is he cool. Man, is he sexy.
Look
at that.
Is.
He'll be back with cigarettes.
We're here at the start of the fourth quarter with Red 34, Blue 26, and BJP, my attorney, folks, my attorney, bringing the ball out. Oh, and Nora with another 2 points. Oh, my
Finding
gosh.
net again.
I tell you what, she's an early thought for MVP today.
An emerging candidate for sure. Bryce dribbling between his legs just to kind of intimidate them, saying, you can't do this. Nick swiping at nothing, hoping to make something happen for himself. It's a brilliant summation of his love life. And we're getting free throws there, it seems. That would be a foul on the shot. Bryce lining up. A reminder, Bryce actually plays pickup basketball on a weekly basis, so he's poised to do well here.
Ooh.
But remember, he's just warming up that rim. Bryce wiping the sweat off his hands here as he tries to find it again, and he does there, notching another point there for his team, taking the lead to single digits. BJP passing to Hassan. Hassan looking to take a three. Does he make it?
Oh,
no, he does not.
Back to his old ways, finding the rim. This is what we talked about. Oh!
And
no!
Cypher PK on the cleanup crew with no luck. Bryce trying to find it, and he does. Bryce playing like he's 7 feet tall. Man, oh man, does that bode poorly for the big man. NMP Lowell playing like Kobe Bryant post Achilles tear.
Oh boy. See, what did I tell you? They had to get Hassan Piker out of his game. Get him back to the rim. Tectone shooting, showing his, oh boy.
Tectone, kind of, what I would call that more of a launch than a shot. Hassan tries to dunk it. No, look, Bryce with the trail.
Oh no!
What a chase down block from Bryce there. Maybe the first chase down block achieved on a slow jog. And Red notching another couple of points there, it seems. Cypher, gonna see if he can even the odds there for his team, as the lead is still 9 points there for Red. E-Rob 221 chucking a three.
Ooh.
Man, oh man. Hassan.
There we go, Hassan.
Going ahead with a nice and sturdy drive there with an easy lay-in, using his stature to create something for himself. Rob
Cypher
checked in for Red Team here. They're going with a Twin Towers approach there at Hassan's request.
As Cypher's doing, he's not playing like a team that's down 8.
Dean's so cool.
Oh boy, Red's
Dean
really
is
running
so
away with
far
this one.
off. And from
Hassan
three again,
Piker.
can he do it? No! Hassan. 0 for 148 from 3. They're going to need to start shooting threes if they want to catch up.
Red ball, red ball.
And it doesn't look like they're going to be able to. You can see the life leaving them. The back and forth of basketball really taking a toll. Most of these points now are just coming off the backs of defensive surrender. Nora!
Wow! You know, every time she makes a shot, she's got the highest percentage of shot to net ratio.
Nora shooting probably upwards of 80-85% at this point. Tectone just kind of chucking and seeing what hits. Kind of like his takes. Hold on, we got some chatter there on the floor. It seems like they're strategizing amongst one another. I think I heard Tectone. Please keep shooting. Nick.
Oh, right off the
honestly,
rim.
maybe the closest shot he's taken all game from the logo. Bryce just kind of passing the two-handed chest pass to the basket there. He should go back to the three-point line. Bryce cleaned up on the low block there, finding Cypher. Cypher knowing he needs to take a 3, but not doing it again, putting everyone on a spin cycle there with that bizarre travel. We can't call it, though. They are really down. Tectone! So close, yet so far. The lead has continued to grow. Nick Pollum notching his first 2 points of the day. Put that in the highlight reel. The Brick Pollum fan cam now has a climax.
Man, red team is really running away with this game right now, Wake, and I just don't see how blue's going to overcome it. I mean, they look fatigued. I mean, they're not even on defense.
It's infectious there. Bryce sending it back against Nora. Not in his house.
And no foul.
Russell is
They
complaining
want one.
about there not being a foul call, which means he certainly won't call it.
He's alleging that the refs are paid off, Wake. Do you hear that?
Well, I'm going to be honest. They might be. In fact, I'm pretty sure that they were indeed paid by the organizer, who is also playing. There are a medley of conflicts of interest here.
That is true. Tectone is drawing up another conspiracy theory. I think his next tweet may be about how this was rigged.
I look forward to hearing about how there's a magnet propelling the ball away from the basket. He's rubbing his knee there. Tectone has a famously and ambiguously injured knee. It has been a thorn in his side for some time now. They're heaving, they're breathing, and assuming kind of planning, but not really. See, when I look at them, I see a lot of people who really aren't sweating at all. And one argues that that could be their folly there. Canute, however, is sweating in an idle animation, so we know that there's at least, if nothing else, a good amount of calories being burned.
Absolutely. Sweat dripping.
Let's see. We have extra Emily there trying to provide a boost to morale here. We are halfway through the fourth quarter, and the lead has only continued to snowball.
She's just so fucking happy, Wake. I mean, how does she do it?
Well, you know, looking at it from afar. Many. A cocktail of drugs. It's actually, if anything, kind of a dismal tale.
We don't want to go into it, I'm sure.
Extra Emily offered 5 spanks for just a small crumble of methamphetamine.
Really?
She said, please, any amount of crystal. Oh, sorry. Should I not ask for that? Was that too loud?
You know, no wonder she's so happy.
Well, happy until she's not.
Till she needs another hit.
I'm kidding. Emily is a bright beacon of light, and observing her makes me question whether or not everything's okay with me. Going through a lot. My wife, she doesn't talk to me anymore. I launched a business, Austin.
Oh, really?
Called realyeezys.com.nz.gov.
That's phenomenal, Wake. I'm so sorry about your wife.
Oh, I'm more upset about all the Azerbaijani kids. They organized a worker strike.
Oh.
So, yeah, production slowed to a halt.
All the way down now.
It's all right, though. I'm going to get a good YouTube video out of it.
That's good. Silver lining. Hassan Piker and Russell. Nick Pollum with the ball.
Nick Pollum.
Dribbling.
He's doing that, handing the ball to
Emily, who completely collapses under the pressure. And
Erob really just ripping it out of her hands.
Oh, my gosh.
Look at Erob finding the one shred of joy left on the court and smothering it. If I can't be happy, no one can.
Let's see, Cypher taking his time as always. Oh,
what does that mean?
I don't know.
Cypher PK, a fucking slow fuck.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Every time I'm not a basketball guy, but fuck, hurry the fuck up. You know what I mean?
Fucking Jesus, Cypher.
Jesus Christ,
That's what
man.
we've
Your
all been
team's-
thinking it.
Your team's down by 13.
Miz almost notching an essential three-pointer. Bryce really going to have to up the tempo here if he wants to make a change, but I'm going to be honest, he's just kind of majestically jaunting. I don't want to call it a run. It's just enough to let his hair kind of go up and down.
Here's Cypher taking his sweet fucking time.
Cypher fighting
that was incredible. Finally, you don't see that too often. All right, here comes Nick Pollum dribbling the ball down the court.
Dribbling. Hassan, a rim and he breaks the streak.
God. Holy shit, that's the only thing you're going to see on Twitter in the next few days.
The hole looking like a moon crater. He finally gets it in. And Bryce just kind of chucking it there. Great pass to E-Rob, who's trying to go for an off-the-backboard pass to Russell, who is, I think, sitting there talking about all the sex he's having to Canute. Russell's in his fuckboy arc, and man, oh man, are we proud.
Hassan yelling at the rim like it's going to say something back to him. I don't know who he was talking to, and taking a shot to redeem himself in which he doesn't.
Well, he had to
how
get back to his
pathetic.
ways. You know, I knew something was up with Russell when he started posting on Instagram like he lived in Miami-Dade County. At the gym to at the pool. Someone's trying to get pussy. E-Rob 2-2-1 with the inbound here. 2-2-1 standing for total attempts to made baskets. That's 22 attempts on a one make. Just as the prophecy foretold.
Women and children screaming as Canute barrels towards the basket.
Canute, a Godzilla of Austin, Texas. His presence inspires fear in everyone. But not his loving wife and child.
From the three-point line. And it's the rim. E-Rob, about as uncoordinated as a human being could be, dribbling the ball
Canute
out.
approaching a full sprint.
Here comes Cypher taking his fucking time.
To get his own rebound.
Shooting in slow motion. Here comes
Jesus
Cypher.
Christ.
Holy crap.
It's like he's suspended in jello. A great no-look pass to NMP Lowell, looking for a give and go, but Emily with a shot. Lulu Lovely tries to punch her square in the nose. Cypher PK.
Every time Emily shoots, it's like a field goal kicker taking a 70-yard field goal attempt. 20 yards short. Here comes
20 yards
E-Rob.
short and doing it with her feet. Speaking of doing it with her feet, NMP Lowell with the assist. Finding Mizkif for his first official OTK Gameday basketball basket in 2 years. All it took was for no one to be around him at all. Even the people on the bench are tired of standing. Mari
3
doubled
minutes
over
left.
praying
Here comes
on her
Cypher.
30 seconds played.
Here comes Cypher finally finding the basket and taking his time doing it.
Cypher PK. The PK stands for fucking slow motherfucker. Please move.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God, there's no effort. Here comes
Hassan.
Hassan finding. Oh.
Nick, just shoot it from there.
Oh, and the spin move. Tectone will make anybody look like an athlete. And Canute, oh my God, what form!
With a pass, we call it the bipartisan pass. Canute to Hassan. Miz going for violence. Mizkif just flailing into the body of E-Rob 2-2-1. We'll see how E-Rob performs at the line here. 2 minutes left to play, and the result is all but decided. Blue team looking like, the blue team about a week ago right now in disbelief.
That may have been the first foul shot that we've seen made.
Oh no. I think E-Rob's I know Cypher's made one. I mean, look, at the end of the day, it's such a fucking blur, just a collage of misses, flagrant misses.
With the three-pointer.
Hassan finally warming up when it counts.
That's right. When his team's ahead by 40 points, Hassan Piker comes through with the three.
Hassan in the clutch and garbage minutes like he's Bronny James.
That's right. When the pressure is off, Hassan Piker will deliver. Here we go. Hassan Piker looking for another three-pointer. Will he get it? Yes, he will. Oh, he won't.
Back to foreplay. He's got to figure some stuff out. E-Rob 2-2-1 with the rebound there. Despite having so many open players there, and a quick little lay-in there, Miz not letting them inbound the ball there. They're going to stop play, get the ball down to baseline. But I'm going to be honest.
They got a minute.
Also, I don't know how to put this. I don't think there's much of a chance.
It would be an epic comeback, Wake, but I have to say, I don't see there much of a chance either. And it looks like blue team feels that way. You can see they're absolutely demoralized. Julia getting the ball seemingly for the first time in the whole game.
Well, here's the real thing. The true winners of today are E-Rob's offline chat.
That's right. Here comes Cypher PK taking his time as if his team is... Oh, what a pass to E-Rob. Oh, with a gay little shot there.
There's no greater delight. And Julia going with the, I think what's a demonstrable assault of some kind there. Nick, gonna go ahead and just kind of dribble into scoring position. Ideally, they bleed the clock out, but, leave it to streamers to just keep trying to make it about them. Mizkif with an unnecessary shot.
23 seconds left here, Wake. I don't see it. It's just garbage time at this point. Honestly, the whole
E-Rob
game has kind of been garbage time.
The E-Robbers are cheering. This is their Super Bowl.
Oh, and he's just throwing the ball up. They know they've won.
Yes, indeed. They go ahead and let's see if we can get one more take there from Mizkif. Yes, we can.
Oh, yeah.
And he does a barrel roll. Wow, what an electric display of whatever this was.
Oh!
Cypher summarizing the game in one motion. Rimming.
What an incredible performance by nobody, Wake. A disgrace to the sport of basketball. But at the end of the day, Red Team did negligibly better at 52 points to 39.
Yep. Hey, post the VOD on Pornhub the way they were rimming out the whole game. This was a disappointment to everyone, to the viewers at home. And, I guess, again, we have one winner. It's E-Rob's offline chat. They're cheering, they're hollering because he got sunned by, Extra Emily.
Now, as anybody sitting at home watching on the couch will say,
yes,
if I were there, I would have performed a hell of a lot better.
And this is what they don't get. People who haven't been on the court don't realize that you would have performed even better than you think. Until you're on the floor, you don't realize that it's actually worse than it looks on camera because, everyone is kind of at a similar degree of atrocious. It makes it seem as if they're more competent than they are. So, I mean, the ceiling is infinite for you, chat. Let me tell you, you too can go there and take 127 shots at the YMCA and upset your whole team. You can do it. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I, for one, am happy, as are all of the people who voted on Red Team. Pre-game polls showed a grand total of 73% of the chat said Red was going to handedly win, and they were correct indeed. I'm happy enough to say I took the under on that, and I am going to use all of that money to continue to fight my ex-wife in court. I don't want to pay any more alimony. She was responsible for the parting, and I would like to see more than my kids on every other Tuesday. Austin, she took them from me. I'm sad.
I'm sorry, Wake. I'm so sorry. I really am. And you know what I'm sad about, Wake? I just got back from the hospital, everybody. I was in the hospital for a couple of days.
God, you make this about you every time.
I know. I'm sorry. But let me tell you, not to be sad for him, I was in the hospital for a couple of days. Truly humbling experience. Truly scary experience. But you know what gave me hope, Wake? The fact that I got a Starforge PC on the way to my house right now. Thank you to Starforge for sponsoring this broadcast. I tell you what, the best PCs in the goddamn universe.
You know, Austin, I'm glad you can always look. Nothing gives you hope more like a Voyager Pro. But
that's right.
I can say this: I think everyone at home took a lot of inspiration away from your story of impersonating a doctor. That was. Brave of you to do, something that not enough people are. You know, you kept saying it's a volunteering kind of thing, and they said, "Sir, you don't know what you're doing." But you know what they don't know, Austin? That love can fix all, and no one showed that today like the players on the court. Let's go ahead and send it down to Sear so you can get some in-person interviews.
Thank you so much, Wake and Austin. What a basketball game. That was incredible. Red really cooking it up. Ain't never seen anything like that. Blue just yielding, getting down on their knees. Sucking it. Sucking that dick.
That's the reason they're called blue.
That's the reason why they're called blue. As you can see, red team is very happy. Blue team depressed. They don't even know what they're doing. Careers ended. Hassan actually getting back out there on the field. And this is a good reminder. Make sure you vote for MVP. I know most of you already know who your MVP is going to be based on what I've been seeing in chat. That was fucking insane. Oh my God, suck it. I think that shit. Yes, in order to vote for MVP, just type the name of the person you want in chat, and that is how that's going to work. I'm going to dig into MVP over here. Yo, holy shit.
Yeah.
You're sweating. You guys won again. What the fuck?
Yeah.
How does it feel?
I mean, it feels good to come here, get 2 game day victories. I'm 2-0 this year. As you can see, I lost the weight, kept the skill. Gladiator shit, next level shit. My teammates did great. I passed in the ball. We won. Absolutely amazing. As far as I'm concerned, I'm the best player on the field. Nor just got the baskets.
I like that shot that you did where the ball went through the hoop.
Yeah.
Now, do you get minus points when that happens?
You do. Technically, we should have lost 2 points on that one. But the thing is, we beat them by so much it didn't even fucking matter. So.
Damn. And you're not losing a GTR. Everything's all good.
Nope. I'm gonna go back to the house, get some old. Nora did great, so I gotta make sure her feet are doing well. So
Oh my God! Wow. We love to hear that. Tectone holding the Berserk book.
Yeah.
I mean, what's going on? Losing team? What's going on? People are screaming at you.
At the end of the day, we may have lost the game, but I know I won chat's heart. I saw a lot of positivity, a lot of W Tectones, a lot of, man, I'm glad this guy's here. It felt good. I do this shit for the chat. I do this shit for the community, and NMP's got the greatest community on Twitch. So.
Is there anybody you want to call out?
Yeah, Julia's a bitch. Nora sucks ass. Pretty much all our red team's a bunch of libtards. I mean,
Julia, did
I hate
you
all
hear
these
what he said
motherfuckers.
about you?
What the fuck?
I said you're great to play. You're great.
No,
You're
no,
great.
no, no,
You're great. Absolutely. You're great. You're great. No, I did. I did not. I did not.
Come on, whoop his
I
ass.
said people call you that.
Which one's the bad knee?
No, they're
Which
both.
one's the bad
They're
knee?
both. Stop.
Which one's the bad knee?
Kick his ass. Red team, I need you here now, baby. Jingle, jingle, jingle.
I'm red team. I just changed.
Oh shit.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I haven't won a medal yet.
And as we go on, we remember all the times we had together. Very good job today.
My
Very
first
good job.
medal. Thank you.
It's an honor to be placing these medals on the winning team here. You look so happy. You did such a good job.
0 points. Thank you.
It's okay. The team won, and that's all that matters.
Thank you.
Julia, very competitive.
Everybody
very happy
contributed.
with the victory. NMP Love also very happy for the teamwork and the victory that he saw today.
Oh yeah.
What a great job. What a great team.
You're such a good analyst.
Yeah. Rob here, really. What did you do today?
Good stuff. Got a lot of offensive and defensive rebounds.
Bro, I
played great.
I feel like Ludwig. I make events and I win them myself, and then I pretend like I didn't rig it for myself.
Yeah, he did fly me in, like literally. He was like, "Bro, you want to come play basketball on my team?" Thank you.
K-Nut, I gotta say I love the way that you manage the ball out there. Just a lot of like And you do it. You really did it.
Holding on to it.
Very, very good.
You did a great job.
Red team, good job, guys. That was great.
I didn't get my award.
Oh,
I was behind Nick, so you probably
Becky
didn't see
says
me.
we don't have an award for you.
Yeah. Look, we want to give a big shout out to the commentators at the booth.
Yeah.
I hope Wake has more confidence in himself because hardly anyone was talking about the game. They're saying how funny he was today. I don't know what the fuck he said, but good stuff to the commentary people. Shout out to Nick for doing this. Yeah. Shout out for the huge raid I'm about to get. That's fucking awesome. Yep. Shout out to Canute for eating all the cookies. Nick, take it away.
So who got MVP?
What?
We all know the answer to that.
Oh, MVP? We know exactly who MVP is. Ladies and gentlemen, 70% of the chat vote.
Stop, I get shy, stop.
Good one. What are you looking at me for?
Thank
We're
you.
doing a team photo?
Group hug, group hug. Group hug, everybody. Russell, get in here.
Bro, really set up an entire gaming tournament so that Nora could win MVP.
I don't want to touch this on. What did he say? Oh no.
Group hug, guys. Group hug, guys.
His nipples! Oh my God! My arm!
What, guys? We won. Right?
Can we get a group photo, Red Team?
Yeah.
Kyle?
Yeah.
Did you get it?
Hey,
All right, group photo, come on. Back in, everyone in.
Are you kidding me? I'm fucking, my whole family's obese. I was obese growing up.
I think I should.
Those titties are nothing to me.
Oh, hold up your medal, guys. Winners.
They've gotten a little smaller over the years.
Ladies and gentlemen, little reminder, we got next week, Kickball Wednesday. That's huge. I'm actually going to be playing, so I'm going to be training. Also, this stream brought to you by twitch.tv/CYR.
Shout out to Finn behind the camera.
Big shout out to Finn, Finions Rise, and I'm going to be sending it back to Austin and Wake. Austin, Wake, it's been a pleasure pleasing you guys and your moms. Thank you.
Sear, thank you so much for that. We
Thank you, Sear.
appreciate it. Our mothers are cheering. I actually am scheduling an appointment here shortly to, really make sure that we cover our bases, get all of the mothers in the Austin greater area serviced. And, Vincent, he's a real workhorse. He just doesn't give up.
He really doesn't stop. He really doesn't stop.
Oh,
Like the, I was going to say something about the rim.
Oh, yeah, well, just like the team that couldn't stop hitting it, you can't stop thinking about it. And at this point, you and me, we're two peas in a pod, Austin, you know?
Two peas in a pod.
In a pod, indeed. Well, guys, that just about wraps it up for us here today at the announcing booth. We appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in to this elite display of incompetence. Thank you once again for enduring it. A big shout out to Nora for just kind of exploiting the fundamental weakness of all streamers, which is their laziness, their inability to make any changes that need to be made when something's obvious. And man, oh man, did it pay dividends. Nora Explorer, an MVP. She will also be getting what I hear is a 100-foot sailboat by NMP LOL for this performance. So looking forward to seeing that sailboat streams. It will be fun, but that isn't the immediate future. What's in the immediate future is 5 days from now, Austin. We have OTK Gameday Kickball powered by Starforge Systems. And then we have OTK Gameday Football, which I'm not sure when it'll be, but I know who will be there. Austin Show.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna have to see a little something from you.
I really hope that I can win the MVP this year. I've been looking at the tape from last year, seeing what I could do to improve. One thing I do know, I'm going to take my team to victory.
Oh, yes, you are indeed. To the promised land through each and every hole that opens. Austin will be there, and man, oh man, do I look forward to seeing it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a whole lot of great gameplay ahead, but what we have behind us is something to remember. Make sure you go and support everyone at OTK. Give a big tip of the hat to this incredible production booth, making any of this seem like it's professional, because holy shit, do we need help. Thank you guys to everyone behind the scenes at OTK, and thank you to Austin for being just a real delight. A great distraction from my pending sentencing. Man, oh man, those kids move quick. They are litigious. I'm telling you, they got to be watching Hassan Piker, man. The way that they organize.
They probably are.
Bad.
They probably are.
Yep. Well, that does it here for me and Austin's show. Austin, if you want to give him a good tip of the hat, a kiss on the cheek, feel free to.
Thank you guys for watching. It was a pleasure being a commentator of a sport that I've never watched before.
And man, oh man, does he find a way to make parallels. Anyways, guys, thank you all for being here. Once again, I'm Wake Wilder. This is Austin's show, and we are horribly disappointed in Erupt 221. You guys have a good day, and enjoy those pits. Man, oh man, will we be seeing him on Twitter?
Not my thing. Somebody's, I'm sure, enjoying it.
Yeah, never. No, not famously Austin's thing, no.
Nope.
And the only foot Nick cares about is foot by the foot, you know? Foot by the foot, I said. Fruit by the foot. That's Freudian. Nick's gotten to me. My brain is rotted. Anyways, guys, thank you so much at home. We will see you on the 20th for another great day. Remember, injury risk there. Don't miss it. Russell did obliterate his entire right knee last kickball. So, you know, you don't want to see the left. Oof. Sayonara, team. Have a good
Take care, y'all.